morning you woke up, you got sent a letter that is pasted in the Cataclysm's call chat here, listing potential enemies that you may fight, but giving no information besides that. Recognizing that a lot of them were fiends, you had discussed making holy water, and went into town to buy some ingredients to do so. Unfortunately, it seems Ivana the Doom and her team got there first and bought out all of the powdered silver except a small bit which you were able to procure. Um, and that is where we pick up as you guys are all gathered on this beach outside of town with just a little bit of powdered silver, enough to make one vial of holy water between uh, all of you. And what would you like to do?
Weren't we gonna go like sabotage her and steal her silver or something like
I
that?
think we mentioned that. Didn't we also like put in? Didn't he say like, "Oh, I can use some more if you wait" or something? I don't exactly remember,
He
but
said, "Come back at like 5 o'clock, and I'll have
right, right.
like one more use of worth of silver, powdered silver for you."
Okay. And what was it? Rylith, were you the one who was actually going to make the? Okay. How long does that take? Do we know?
It is how do I talk for this guy? Anybody want to remind me? Did we play last week? I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah, I think
You're-
you had the voice right. It sounded just like him, right?
It's
You're a
like
little brighter. You're a little brighter
like,
usually, I think.
dude, I have fully forgotten what his voice is.
He's
You're
like what you
working
had,
really hard on
like
doing this
optimistic,
voice,
like a
but
but
I'm
optimistic
also a really good
and happy to be with us.
guy.
Yeah, happy to be part of the
like
team.
sort of a
and
deep, but he's like
That's it.
sort
That's
of.
it.
Ah, there we go. Okay. Yes, it is a ritual. Should be about
Yeah.
1 hour's time. Took me. It's like riding a bike.
Mhm.
Mhm.
1 hour per use. Ritual of prayer. If anyone would like to join me, and it shall be done.
Who do you pray to?
Well, I get uncomfortable recalling last night's events.
You pray to Thor.
Thor.
I'm in on that.
Well, is Thor present? It's hard to find the presence of a god these days.
We'll rectify that.
Just gotta talk to him.
Have you not seen his magic? He seems to have Thor with him every step of the way.
What he said.
Well,
I could cast down some lightning if you want to see.
no,
Now I'm talking like him.
no, I surely believe. I believe it. But I believe. I just thought. Wasn't there some sort of incident that happened in the past? The gods have gone missing.
Yes, I'm afraid that is the case.
So,
Once I'm able to join their ranks, I'm confident that I will bring them from their current incarceration back into play in the material plane. Missing is a strong word for locked out. They, well, they'll be among you soon enough.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't pray to the gods. Prayer is a holy communion, a meditation of sorts, a time to close my eyes, focus, have a moment upon myself.
You pray to yourself.
I pray to the order of things. Does that make sense? I mean,
Yes,
look.
you idolize the Vescan Order as a in situ god, as you have no real god in your life. I understand.
No, in fact, I gesture towards the ocean and the clouds in the sky and like the earth, some gulls flying by. Isn't that wonderful? All that functionality. That's what I pray to. The cyclical nature of life, the ever moving gears of time, the balance.
Well, let's get to it then. proceed with your prayer. I think I might sit this one out, if you don't mind.
Sure. And do I have some water and do I have the silver?
You sure do.
I'll come. I'll pray with him. I mean, if he's talking about nature and kind of taking a look at all that, I think it's pretty beautiful. I'll take a seat with him.
I would like to ritual cast ceremony.
Absolutely. So as you sort of sit there and you hone your energy in on a meditation of self, a meditation of the universe around you, reaching out, you begin, and with your eyes closed, to just assemble the powdered silver, pouring it out in front of you on the sand, and without even looking, just based on touch, just rearrange it into various magical symbols before you. And as the process takes over an hour, once you have all this powdered silver laid out, take a vial of water, pour it in the center, and the silver rises to meet it, creating a perfect sphere, orb of holy water, which you then can collect in a water skin vial, whatever you may have.
Does anyone have like a vial or a flask or something to carry this in? I just want to kind of sort of hover this
I
orb.
probably have.
I think so. One
Something.
second, though.
Because I've got brewery stuff.
Holy water in a mug, maybe?
Yeah. Fedor, if you have brewer's kits, anything of the sort, you would certainly have something you could put this in.
I'll have some kind of a water skin or something that can go in.
And I would like to drop it in, and as I do so, give my sort of little garnish to the ceremony spell as I say, "Change is constant and time never stops. To begin anew is a unique gift. Into your form carry your wisdom. May your purpose be true and your fate be crepuscular." And I seal off the little holy vial, and with that I would like to officially cast ceremony.
And you officially have one vial of holy water at your disposal.
So
What's a crepuscular?
crepuscular?
Yeah.
It's an adjective.
Never seen one of them. All right, I'm gonna hit him on the side.
What is next on the agenda for your party?
So, can we clarify? Is today the day of the thing, or is tomorrow?
Today is the day of the thing. It is like 11 o'clock in the morning at this point, and it takes place at midnight.
Oh, sweet. So we
Yes,
have plenty of
nice.
time to get to this 5 o'clock meeting with the other thing.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Well, we were talking about maybe going and getting the Doom's silver, making so she doesn't have any holy water, but we don't have to do that if I don't want to. But bit of sabotage goes a long way, probably.
Sure. I mean, I think we've talked about it before. We're not exactly the stealthiest group.
I know I can be real stealthy.
I know you
Ah.
can.
Me too. And I'm gonna like scratch my back, and as I'm reaching, it's kind of a weird reach. I'm gonna fart. Well, maybe not.
It's also fairly important, I think, that we don't waste too much of our powers, being that today we might be fighting quite a lot of demons or devils or what do we call them? Fiends? Fiends? Yes. Personally, I would rather keep all of my my spells for the day. And also my hit points, for that matter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would like to ask you all this. Do you not believe in our current state that we could win the hero's choosing? proving?
Holding.
Hers holding? Sorry. I was thinking of the Lord's proving. Choosing? Something. Sorry.
Yep, different thing, very similar title.
I wouldn't say I'm confident, but the first round we passed with relative ease, so I suppose, sure. I believe that we could do it.
I think we've taken.
Can you remind me, Rylith, how many crews or parties make it through this round? You know all about this sort of thing, right?
Is it 2?
So there were 42 teams to start with. It was narrowed down to 10 after the last round, and after this, it's the final 2.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
thought it
God.
narrowed down to the 10 after this. It's 10 now to 2. That was
Currently
my
10 to
mistake.
2.
You explained it correctly before. I am just bad at, things.
Can you remind me, Rylith, is it 2 remaining after this?
Indeed.
In that case, I would say that we could use every advantage we can get. I'm sure there are a lot of powerful people in this tournament, and even though we've bested several of them using our intellect, I'm afraid that our fighting prowess may not be the best. Amim and the Doom have had many combats, but the way that I hear it, they might be close to evenly matched, and Amim is probably the strongest among us. No offense, Fedor.
Uh, what? What?
Nothing.
I'm gonna look at him kind of.
If they have more like the Doom, any advantage we can get is certainly warranted, but not at the cost of our precious resources, including the spell that makes you very stealthy. Could not be used more prodigiously against our opponents.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just wondering, how is it, Omen, that Doom was able to beat you in the past? I mean, she's really little. You're really great big. If she beat you in the past, how'd she do it? Maybe you have some insight on how we can stop her from doing that again.
Just a moment.
Me fight Doom lots.
Mm-hmm.
We not remember every fight.
Is she
From
like?
what you do remember, she's very fast and agile.
From what me remember, Doom very fast and agile.
Well, I could make you faster for your next encounter. And you certainly have the size advantage, as Milo mentioned.
We can make her slower,
How?
maybe.
I have a magical incantation that I've recently stumbled upon in my studies that's able to make you approximately twice as fast while also increasing your ability to attack. Though it comes with a singular downfall in that if I were to lose concentration, you will be essentially exhausted for a short period of time. It is my strongest tool in my tool belt as of now.
I can make your skin thicker. So if she does get a hold of you, it won't hurt.
Me thankful?
Don't be. You're just our best chance of winning.
Yep.
So what would you guys like to do? As you have the whole day ahead of you.
I like to find a place to dip these dots in something. They're not too. They don't feel too good, but maybe find something to poison somebody, put them to sleep, or something like that. Make them have more of a disadvantage without killing them.
Sure.
I'll go in.
Um,
'Cause I
you
have
want to
honor gold.
actively head to town and start looking
Yeah.
here. Um, Apoy, you did go to a magic shop earlier this morning that you think, traditionally a lot of magic shops deal in potions and such as well. You think you might be able to find something there. Um, Otherwise, if you guys want to look around for something more specific, Fedor, you can go ahead and roll me an investigation check with advantage.
Was that this morning that I went to that show?
It was this morning.
Damn. It's been a long day already. And we're up till midnight.
You guys woke up,
Um,
got the letter, and you were immediately like, "Oh yeah, let me go to the magic shop."
That sounds
you
like
said
me.
with advantage is an 18.
18. So, sort of asking around, there are a number of people in this city. It's the busiest time of the year here. Asking around, you get led to a few different booths that have been set up alongside the road where people claim to sell poisons or potions. Um, Many of these are fake, colored water, charlatans trying to get a buck. You see through their ruses pretty easily. But eventually, someone says that you should talk to Green Gwen, who lives under the Bridge of the Stilled Mind.
Bridge of the Stilled Mind.
Stilled Mind, yes.
Sounds like a place Rylith would like. Having a still mind and all that.
Stillest. Doesn't move even a little.
You, knowing that this city, and with Apoy's help figuring this out, knowing that this city is named the City of Two Bridges, you assume it has to be one of the two bridges in this city. There is a northern one and a southern one.
Well,
Okay.
whoever told me to find Green Gwen, I will ask them which bridge that is.
Great question. It is. Please hold. It doesn't really matter what the answer is. You find it. I could get you the specific answer.
Am I by myself?
I'm with you.
I'll go with.
Passage of the Stilled Mind is the southern bridge within the city.
Okay.
So making your way through the town, you come upon this wooden bridge that arcs up about 50 feet above the river that runs through the center of town. Beneath, the water is easy flowing and generally interrupted. The roof of the bridge, which is about 8 feet above the walkway, is tiled in a dark green. And you see there's basically this big canal going through the center of town. There is a little section of walking space down at the river's edge. But other than that, it's just the bridge going up and above.
Yeah, I'll check out the walkway that seems to go beside or under.
Absolutely. So walking down off the main path road, the walkway down here is not paved at all. It's very much like a river bank that is not super well maintained. There's trash here and there. But as you make your way through, you see carved into one side of the main structure here, there is a door. And hanging on the door is a wooden sign that has scratches haphazardly poked into it. It just says Gwen's.
I'll take my hammer and lightly knock on the door.
Come in. Come in.
I'm gonna look at Apoy kind of a little freaked out. Okay. Then open the door and kind of go in a little hesitantly.
I'll follow and stay at the doorway, one step in, leaning against the door. I'm
Sure.
not going too far.
It's very dim in here. There do not seem to be any sort of torches or anything like that. It takes your eyes a second to adjust. But you see a crowded yet very small room upon which there are piles and tables stacked with different bottles, seemingly at random, some of them empty, some of them full, some of them partially empty, some of them leaking. In the center of this room is a large cauldron that is hanging over a green fire, and the cauldron emanates a sort of bluish light out of the top. That is the only light found within this room. And a hooded figure is seated over this cauldron, looking deep into it, hood rising up to meet you as you come in. Have you come seeking a potion? A poison? A touch of fate? What can Green Gwen provide for you today?
Yeah, poison. Poison. Looking for something for these dots, and I pulled up my darts. Something to make them a little more effective.
I can make them more effective for you. You must merely reveal to me the flow, and I shall make sure they strike true.
Um,
Who
well,
do you intend to harm with these weapons of yours?
well, don't rightfully know yet.
Fiends,
Fiends, devils,
demons, that sort of thing.
Yes. Yes. Provide you with a potion that will make these more effective against creatures of the lower planes. But I will have to brew it for you. It will take time. I will need a few hours. And 10 gold pieces per dart.
How much more
All right.
effective are we talking about? 10 gold's a lot.
A lot more effective. It's worth the price. You can trust Green Gwen.
Is she green?
You can't rightfully see. It's very dim, and she's wearing a big hood.
Does this woman remind me anything of the like hag or the witch that was once in my like woods?
You never actually came face to face with this hag.
Okay.
But there were stories of the witch, and definitely aspects of that are reflected in this. It is giving you a very witchy impression.
Hmm.
But you couldn't like say for sure, oh
Yeah.
yes, this is the witch of the woods.
Wouldn't be like, she's a sister. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So with my dark vision, am I able to tell if she has green skin or otherwise? Or is the hood just kind of covering up too much?
The hood is like, it seems intentionally covering her face to some degree.
Yeah, I think dark vision also doesn't show color. Like you can see, but you can't see the colors of things.
And a poi can't see the color green anyways.
Correct.
Damn, that's right.
Well, I'll come back. How long?
An hour per dart. 10 gold pieces per hour.
You think it's worth Fedor?
Well, if you got time for 4, that's probably enough.
You have 40 gold.
4 hours, 40 gold pieces.
I have written down that I have 90, but I remember throwing you money, and I don't remember if I threw you all that or not.
Well, I think we came to a decision that you didn't actually have that much, and then you threw me all your gold after that, but I could be wrong.
I think that was half of it because he halved it. He started at
90
1.
was half.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd written down I had a lot more than that.
I don't know.
So I was just gonna kind of throw out a Hail Mary here. I'll make me enough for 4.
4, it will be done. Are you all Veskins who come into my abode looking for weapons to kill fiends?
Shit, no. We're just
Far
looking
from
to
it.
kick some ass.
How strange. There are few who hunt fiends besides the Veskin Order.
We're not hunting.
Very well, your secrets are your own. And for you, companion, is there anything Green Gwen can do for you? Perhaps some of Green Gwen's famous brain juice? And she puts up her hand and sort of beckons with one gnarled finger, and a vial comes floating over from one of these shelves.
Who's she talking to?
A
What?
point.
Oh, okay.
Brain juice.
You seem to have a touch of the arcane about you. Surely you are looking to maximize that power with the brain juice.
What does the brain juice do exactly?
It will restore some level of your arcane ability after it's been expended, giving you a few spell slots back with only an action.
And how much?
The resources I must put into making my brain juice are quite rare and hard to come by. 100 gold pieces per vial. Less if you can bring to me what I need to make it.
Which is?
Pure liquid energy from a ley line. It is rare since Necrax drained them.
Oh. Ha! 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 Ha!
Well, this is fascinating on more levels than you can imagine.
It's a bit
Afraid
ironic.
It is a bit ironic. But Milo, I'd prefer if you'd keep it down.
Yeah, all right. I'll be outside. I'm gonna like go outside. Like I have the heebie-jeebies like clearly being in this building, anyways.
I certainly don't have that kind of money to throw around, but it is very good to know that you're here, Gwen. Oh, Green Gwen, do you prefer?
I am Green Gwen. Yes.
I will look for this energy. Do you usually prefer it bottled?
Bottled is best unless you have another way of transferring a liquid. 1 drop is enough to make 100 doses.
So if I bring you a drop, I get how many? 50?
It's hard to make. 10.
25? 10?
No one else knows the secrets of arcane energy like me. I am the only one who can brew this concoction.
That makes sense. You're very talented,
I know.
Gwen. Tell me, Gwen, one more thing before I leave. These darts, should he miss with the dart, is the energy that you've imbibed in them used up?
I merely provide a coating, which he can apply to the darts. If he misses, it is not on me.
So that's a yes.
Yes.
You answer questions with riddles. It's unbecoming of a shopkeeper, and we'll leave.
Come
Like,
back.
si-
in full. She returns to this potion.
I love Green Gwen. How dare you? I was gonna say we exclusively have to buy from her from now on. She's great. When she went, do you want some brain juice? I was like, that's my favorite person. That like best shopkeeper ever.
I don't like her. Seems a bit creepy to me. It is a bit funny though that like the price of something's gone up because of what you did in the past life. It's a bit funny, right? I mean, if you can see the humor in that, I think we all can see that.
Everything's different because of my past life. Let's go.
It is pretty humorous, Milo. I agree.
Thank you. You got a silver lining. You got to see a silver lining in some things, right?
Rylith, she mentioned the Veskins are always hunting demons. I think you'd mentioned something similar. You're a bit of a fiend slayer yourself.
In fact, I'm willing to wager I'm one of the best damn fiend slayers there is.
I find that extremely hard to believe, but that is very good for us. Are you going to give us any
Right.
tips, any tricks on killing fiends?
Well,
Surely you would know a thing or two.
certainly. The first of which is holy water. Again, resistant against them to sorts. Always useful for the adventurer to have in the adverse scenario that it may be used.
I think that we've established holy water as a potential avenue.
The second of which is remnants of any holy iconography from the days when the gods still inhabited their place, or perhaps any sort of holy the holy field is usually where we come from on anything. You know, that area of radiance and whatnot.
Do you have one of these symbols, these remnants?
Well, yes, I personally, and I pull out from within my robes, I pull out this beaded necklace that has the Veskin Order logo on it, which is, well, I know it.
Which is it's an arm going up to the shoulder with the palm outstretched and the 5 fingers spread.
Would I recognize this symbol?
You would. It is a symbol of the. It is the symbol of the Veskin Order.
It's probably all around
This
with the heroes holding
Yes.
it.
you consider this a holy symbol?
Well, it's, like I said on the beach, holiness means different things to different people. But icons with a belief of integrity behind them hurt the demonic entities who have, dishonesty and vainness within them. It's just, the order of things work, the holy and the unholy. And third, and this is the most important, so perhaps it should have been number 1, do not let the fiends anywhere near your head, or your mind, or your fears. Do not tell them your fears. Do not think about being afraid. Don't be scared.
Seems like a lot. I'm like trying to count all these on my fingers. Like, wait, okay, it's a lot.
Don't tell them
Never
your name.
encountered any.
Oh my! Do not tell them your name. Do not utter the syllables that make up the letters and the sounds within your name. Stay away from that as far as you can, just to be safe. We don't want that to happen again.
It's like basically just kill them and that's it, and like no other interaction. Just kind of like eliminate and
They
remove.
are often tricksters and deceivers, other times brutes and monsters. No matter the approach, they must be dispatched.
How about the ones on the list, Rylith? We're not talking about a hypothetical fiend here.
Well, let me look at the list again. There was a lot of them. I don't have them. I mean,
Are they alive? I can kill undead. Never tried it on the fiend.
These creatures have never lived.
Rylith, as you look over the list, you were, as I mentioned last time, the Veskin Order has come up with a very specific way of ranking the difficulty of fiends called a challenge rating, which is something you had to memorize so you can identify what the exact challenge rating of all of these creatures are. If you are looking for more specific information about any of these creatures, you can go ahead and roll me a nature check.
I would like to, but I would also like to say it was required for me to have this memorized, and I did for when I had to do the test, and I have now forgotten it because
is there any
Sure.
way we can give an advantage? Just like all of us trying to help him out, whatever, however we can.
If absolutely, you can either give him advantage or we can do 5 separate rolls. It's up to.
I know a bit about nature, but not so much about
5 rolls
things.
have got to be better, right? What do you guys think?
I'm just.
And actually, hold on. I said nature check. I said nature check. I want to switch that, not because you're good at nature, but because I don't think that's
No, that
the
makes
correct
sense.
check.
It makes sense.
Religion check.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, now I definitely think we should do separate rolls.
I'm rolling. Are we? Am I going? Am I good because I'm going or?
What kind of check?
Religion.
I'm
It would
rolling.
be a religion check.
I'm doing it.
Yeah. 10.
16.
17.
I got a 2 with a 2 after it.
Wait,
22.
22?
Oh,
Oh. Mr. Thor.
Amen.
A 2 with nothing after it.
Okay.
Oh,
So
My man.
you're a little lost. Reading in common is not your strong suit. And you're just struggling to make sense of this list here. With a 10, Rylith. Again, there were aspects of this that were in your training, but there's nothing more specific you can recall. You're certain you've faced some of these creatures before, but you can't put names to what those creatures might be, or anything like that. I believe the next highest was 16 with a boy. Let me look at the list here. You've always had an interest not only in, history, but in arcane matters, and certainly there is some essence of those arcane matters to be found within the lower planes. You recognize certain of these creatures as specific creatures that in your studies you've come across wizards summoning and asking to do tasks and such. Necrax employed some of these creatures, so you get an idea just based off of the context of what's been passed down in history as to what some of these um, abilities might specifically be. So let me see here. Wind demons are something that you've definitely read about. Necrax had a few wind demons in his employ. They were extremely fast, stealthy. They were able to damage creatures and then move as swiftly as the wind. So essentially, they have the ability to, as a reaction, move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. You also know that they had a level of magical resistance, and that ranged weapons were particularly ineffective against them, as they were beings made partially of wind. Additionally, the Nuparibo devils are very common. Something you've definitely come across before in your reading. They're these giant, bloated creatures that have just a revolting smell to them. You don't know if they have any like specific magical abilities besides being strong and gross. They are often accompanied by infection. They were thought to bring plague with them. They leave yellowish bile in their wake. And that's about what you would get with a 16. So you got some specific knowledge about some of these creatures. Milo, what did you get?
I recount this party. I sent it in the Cataclysm call chat.
It was a religion roll, right?
Yep.
I got a 17.
17. So you, also having lived in the outside of town, you didn't really have the Veskin Order to necessarily protect you when fiends came around. You have encountered Rudderkin before. Some people mistakenly think that Rudderkin are fey creatures, when in fact they are fiends. Oh, I'm talking about the wrong thing completely. It's not Rudderkin that I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. Got a lot of information in a lot of different places here.
You're good. You're good.
spree demons.
Mm.
That's what I meant. Spree demons. A lot of people think of them as fey creatures, but they are actually fiends. They are small, gnomish creatures. They seem to people can actually almost mistake them for gnomes at first. They like to travel in packs.
Ugh.
They are deranged. They are like insane children. They like torture, and they like to do it creatively. Let me get you some more specific information about them here. They're resistant to a lot of different forms of damage in your experience. Cold, fire, lightning, and any non-magical attacks. They also can go into this rage or madness when encountered in battle. Where if they make a successful hit, they are more effective at making further hits. So essentially, if they make a hit, they have advantage on the
jeez.
next hit they make to transfer it to game turns.
Really dangerous.
They also can confuse their enemies, giving them short-term madnesses. You and your animal friends have fought a few of these before, and you always know they're around because they're accompanied by small footprints and childlike laughter that seems to stalk you. And then
Ugh.
Mr. Fedor with a 22. An Alnar demon is certainly something that you have heard of before. And if I flip to page 82 of this book, I can tell you more about it.
Can I just say, Will, this is actually really cool. I love like this, like all of us like learning about all these different beans is very fun. Good job.
Thanks. I really like this too. Recently, the dwarven home where you reside has actually been attacked by an Alnar demon. You managed to fight it off, but you do know from you weren't actually present at this battle, but from talks around this battle, from the sages who provided advice on how to combat this demon. What you do know is they appear as giant snakes emanating fire from within them, lava running between their scales. A cloud of smoke follows them wherever they go. They're particularly attracted to suffering, which is why people think that this demon targeted Rymord in the first place, because they've had all these difficulties with strange attacks. They think the suffering specifically attracted this demon to them. They apparently have insatiable appetites. A single Alnar having been known to devour a cattle herd in minutes.
Jeez.
They are extremely strong, extremely fast, extremely tough. Are immune to fire and poison completely. They have an aura of heat that follows them around and can damage creatures nearby, even if they're not actively attacking. Very, very tough, having over 200 hit points.
Goddamn, I hope we don't fight that. I hope we don't fight.
However, you do know that if it is hungry, it is weaker. As long as it has not recently eaten, it is significantly easier to put down. They can also expel energy intentionally, essentially making themselves into like a bomb, but they survive the blast. Very tough creatures, something that you specifically know about and know a lot about due to the recent attacks. And that's what you guys as a group would be able to come up with those roles.
That's a lot. That sounds like any of these are going to be really bad.
Yeah, I mean, at least we don't have to fight one of those if it were that thing. At least judging by the note we've received.
I hope not to.
And I have naught to do but to meditate a bit more before our final moment of encounter.
Rylith, I will say something that is the Prime Monastery of the Vescan Order has an expansive library where they catalog all these different fiends, including any specific weaknesses, what they look like, how to track them, how to identify them. It is something that you currently do not have access to, as you are not being provided the resources of the Vescan Order, but you do know that it exists.
I'm not going to mention that to Mr. I want to read and become God over here, so...
Absolutely,
this
I just
guy?
wanted to make sure you had all the knowledge.
Milo? What is he?
Yeah, no, that's reasonable. I will say, Rylith, you do still need to make us one more holy water, right? Picking up at 5.
Yes, I could do that as well. But other than that, I will be doing nothing but, perhaps some meditation, and maybe some bird watching if I decide to treat myself.
Ooh, I could do that too. That sounds good.
You've earned it. Milo,
Yeah,
Steven, it sounds like your mic is fucked up or something. I don't know.
I turned you down, and it still kind of hurts.
Is it very loud?
It's just not good. I don't know what happened. It's not your normal mic. I'll tell you that.
How about now?
Yeah, that's
amazingly
amazingly
there you go,
better.
there you go.
Incredibly better.
Computer speaker.
It's like you were talking through running water.
It was my computer. It default. I switched headsets
Mhm.
to the computer speaker.
Yeah, this is incredibly better.
Good.
Okay. So Riley, if you'd like to meditate, do some bird watching with Milo.
Well, if
there
Milo's
any-
down to go bird watching now, we could go.
I mean, we could do whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm good.
We could bird
flexible.
watch now, meditate later. Perhaps you could join me. You could tell me about the birds I don't know about, and I could tell you, sort of how to meditate.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'd love to do that.
As you watch the birds, please, Milo, go ahead and roll me a nature check with advantage.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking into the sky with my blindfold on.
He's like, yeah,
Wow.
that's an owl. I live with one of those.
21. That is actually a cloud right there. That's not a
21.
bird. Yeah.
You spot a double-collared millbird, noted for its gilded cresting and its pink eyes. These are extremely rare and are seen as signs of good luck.
All right. Look at that. Look at that guy up there.
Where?
That's a double-crested millbird. At least I think. I usually call him something else, like old pink eye. I've only seen him once before, though. In my neck of the woods. It's pretty good. That's a good luck sign. I slug him as hard as I can in the arm. Look at that, mate.
Wow. Does
As
this
you
mean we're
punch
going
him-
to win?
The bird turns at you and flies off.
Oh, shit.
But a very productive day of bird watching for the two of you.
Yeah.
Is there anything the rest of the group would like to do, or should we fast forward here?
The only thing I have left to do is to go back to the ugly lady
Darts.
and get my poison.
Dart.
And maybe
Sure.
some brain juice.
Back to Green Gwens. As you enter, Green Gwen recognizes you. And as you come in, she is pouring from a little ink dropper into a small vial this yellow liquid. And it has filled up this vial. She motions with one finger, and a small cap comes over, and she screws it on. You've come for your fiend-killing concoction. Here it is. And she holds her hand up, and the bottle floats over to you. It's actually got like a cap that you can just stick a dart in, and the darts will absorb the poison, and you'll throw it. So you don't actually have to. Basically, you can decide as you're throwing the darts if you would like to use the poison or not. And what it'll do is it will do an extra 2d6 of damage to any fiend.
Oh wow. So when I walk in, I'm going to she kind of freaks me out a little bit. So I'm gonna play it on strong. This is what I did at the Renaissance Festival when I went, and I knew that they'd eat you alive if you acted like you were scared. So especially the chicks that were like, oh, look at him. And I'm like, what's going on, ladies? How is it going? So I'm going to walk in and be like, hey there, hotness. What you got for me?
Hello, strange dwarf. Your potion.
Oh, heartbroken.
Heartbroken.
Strange.
I have a potion that can help with that. A love potion. My only dose. Extremely rare and hard to make, but I would be willing to part with it for the right coinage.
I got all the love I need right here, and I'm gonna flex my biceps. Mwah, mwah. This will get me all the hearts I need. I wink
So
at
the
her.
strength you value. I have something for that as well. I could make you strong as a giant for a minute.
I'm gonna kind of perk up.
I could make you
All
the
right.
size of a giant as well. All you need do is ask.
Well, no, just the juice, just yellow stuff.
Another time then. She snaps and it flies over and hovers in front of you.
Okay, I'll kind of take it out of the air, and I'll throw 40 gold that I've already prepped into a little pouch, or I'll hold it up to see if she like levitates it out. I want to see her do that.
Yeah, you hold it up and she just makes a jerking motion with her hand, and as opposed to everything else, which has been very like fluid as it moves through the air, this just flies into her hand. She doesn't even count it. She just sort of grips it for a second and tucks it into her cloak.
Oh, that's so
Should you
cool.
find yourself in need of any further potions, concoctions, poisons, you know where to find me.
Absolutely.
I'm aggressively mad that I took the telekinetic feat and Fedor was still impressed by this bitch.
Maybe she has the telekinetic feat too. Who knows?
Yeah, but also I do. Come on, man.
So will that poison automatically go on to? I mean, the only thing sharp I have right now is really darts. But if I had something else sharp and I wanted to be like, oh, I wanted the poison to be on there, would it do that or
So yes, but you
four uses?
this cool vial thing only works with darts. You can like apply it to other weapons. There's enough for 4 uses, however you want to spread it out. You have to choose to apply it before you make an attack with it, and it takes more time to put it onto other weapons. There's like a specific device here that helps you with darts, so you can make it as part of the same action. You'd have to like prep other weapons.
Okay, that's probably what I do anyway, especially with only 4. Is it just fiends?
This is just fiends. This is specifically brewed to be effective against fiends.
Okay.
If there's nothing else that you all wish to do, 5 o'clock comes. Apoy, you pick up powdered silver. There's a very similar ritual as Rylith turns it into holy water, creating this orb of infused silver and water, which is then corked.
Have I already
Small-
paid for that? Do we know?
Yes, I believe you paid for it all in advance. And if there's nothing else you wish to do, we can skip to midnight or to 11:30 when an arm of the Veskin Order fetches you.
Do we all have our attunements set? I know that we got a couple of different magical items. I attuned to one of them,
Now would be the time.
the
I have-
feather wand.
I only have one item that I'm attuned to, and it's the Band of Golden Thorns.
Okay. Well, I don't remember
I think
because
I just have the.
yeah, I just remember we got some like items and like the brush bone is the one that I attuned to. I think I gave somebody else the other one. I don't remember.
Yeah, I have the ring that wants my secrets.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Awesome.
That's
Glad
the
that we have it.
real
Okay,
official name of it, is the ring that wants my secrets.
perfect.
You
I'm glad.
also have the magic bookmark and the
Yeah, I've got that. But
ink
that
of a scribe devil, but those are not attunement based.
exactly. Yes. Okay, perfect.
My
Um,
cog grinder shield. I need efficiency thing.
Can you repeat that? You were cutting in and out.
Sorry, the cog grinder shield I have. Does
Mm.
that require attunement?
I believe it does. When I sent it to you, I know I said whether or not it did. I believe
I'll look.
I said it required
I'll
attunement.
look. Okay.
Anything else? Now would be the time to make any preparations that you might need.
So this is. I mean, we're still 30 minutes out from actually getting to the place, right?
Time is very flexible
Okay.
here.
So I'm probably interested in casting haste on Amim when it seems like the fight's about to start, but not, not more than a minute in advance
Yep,
for sure.
Yep, I gotcha. I just meant if there was anything longer that you might need
No,
time to
that's
prepare
fine.
for. Okay. So about half an hour, 11:30. The moon is shining high above an arm of the Vescan Order. Rylith, you recognize them as Arm Kabar once again. Approaches you all. I've come to take you to the second stage of the Heroes Holding. Are you all ready to go?
Yep.
Wonderful.
Think
If you
so.
would just follow me. You can see there's like a procession of people going through town, holding torches so they can see in the dark. The city glows with firelights. It's very beautiful. Everyone seemingly going to watch this event, but you are led alongside alleys and such to avoid this main throbbing crowd. You actually get taken outside of town, and the procession still continues down the main road here. You walk and walk and walk. It is over a mile before you come to a forest. A forest that does not, interestingly, appear on the map. You
Can you tell me
see,
what like direction it is from the town?
it's northern.
Right,
There
straight
might
north.
be, I'm not looking at the map right now, there might be like a forest northern of where you are, but it is not that forest. It is specifically one that is not on this map.
Okay, cool.
You figure this is where you are meant to be, as you see different stands and tents have been set up along the perimeter of this forest. The tiefling, who you recognize as Malo von Esquig, is standing atop a makeshift stage that has been erected. As the minutes tick by, more and people come in, filling up makeshift bleachers and stands that have been set up here. Torchlight, sending a beacon into the night. Eventually, it seems as though everyone has made it. You see hundreds of arms of the Vescan Order here. Seemingly, the main force of the Vescan Order has come out. And as a small clock strikes 12, Malo van Esquig takes out his wand, holds it to his mouth. Welcome, everybody, to the second stage of this year's Heroes Holding. The top 10 teams have been brought here to compete tonight for your entertainment and for the betterment of the realm. 2 shall continue. But first, the rules. The playing space for this is the entirety of the forest before you. It extends in 5 miles, either direction, perfectly circular. Erected very recently by our good friend, the Archdruid Gadvin Hotspeak. And he holds out his hand, and you can see a large golden turtle leaning on a staff towards the edge of this stage here. His shell has different mosses and sprigs that grow at the back of it, and he leans on this crooked staff out of the top of which grows a single flower. Thanks to him and the rest of the archdruids for making tonight a success. Additionally, we would like to thank the functionary, as always, for being our partners in this, and the Veskins, who have fought bravely to bring in tonight's quote. The name of this event is The Hunt. Earlier today, we sent out a letter to each of the teams with a number of different creatures that we warned them might be available to them. Different fiends captured by the Veskin Order. All of them have been assigned a very specific challenge rating, a numerical value of how difficult they are to kill. We have embedded iron wristbands onto all of these creatures, or for those of them that don't have risk, bands in various areas. Once these creatures are defeated, they will disappear, going back to the lower planes, and this band will drop to the ground. Each one is identifiable as coming from the specific creature that dropped it. The goal of each team in this competition is to get the highest combined challenge rating number of bands and bring them back here within 2 hours. So, teams might go for one extremely difficult demon, tracking it through the wilderness, or they might go for a number of smaller and easier to deal with creatures. The two teams who emerge from the forest in time with the highest combined challenge rating will continue to the final stage of the Heroes Hold'em.
What if more than one of our groups are killing the same thing at the same time?
Then, whoever gets the band back here in time will be awarded the points.
And what if that comes to blows?
Then it comes to blows. I will warn you all. Be careful. Know your limits. Do not stretch too far. Any death will lead to an immediate disqualification. We do not want a repeat of last year's resurrection. For your safety, as well as the safety of the realm, the Veskin Order will extend around the perimeter of this forest, making sure that no fiends escape and terrorize the countryside. Should you need to bow out for this competition, merely make it to the edge of the forest, and you will be taken care of. Are there any further questions? All right. Teams will enter the forest one at a time in 10-minute increments, starting with the highest scoring team of the last phase and ending with the lowest. Mad Raptors, are you ready? Then you may begin. And you can see this group of this team known as the Mad Raptors, who you have considered your rivals up until this point, dash into the forest, clearly very prepared for this. They move with the air of a team that has a plan. Well-functioning unit. Kabar turns to you. So in 10 minutes, you are welcome to go in. I will let you know when that is. Do you have any further questions?
Not for you. Riley, you said you know the challenge rating of these various creatures.
Yes.
I want your opinion on what would be the most efficient route. To kill a few strong creatures or a lot of weaker creatures?
I think strong. Sorry. I think the one we should focus on a single powerful target. That way we can all sort of put off, our best efforts behind it as opposed to having to wrangle too many.
So I know, for example, we'd been talking about the Ulnar demon. That's 9. Is that How long do you think that would take us to kill versus 5 wind demons?
I've never fought with you folk before, but I think we can do it. You're all very powerful, right? You've all talked about how powerful that you are. Yeah.
Okay. Alternatively, we could wait. Hunt down the Mad Raptors, take their bands from them, and win.
Shit, that's a really devious idea.
Well, that's hardly fair. Not in the spirit of competition.
Is it not? Would they not do the same to us?
Well, are you saying that all things handled should be reciprocation?
Good try, good try. You're doing great.
I didn't have a lot of books growing up like you.
Reciprocity, but you're doing it.
Thank you. That is what I was looking for.
Think of this. There are 10 teams going into this contest. It's 2 hours in total. The last team would have 10 minutes. They're going to be targeting. They're going to be headhunting. Why not start it from the second?
Is that like
Perhaps-
against the rules though? Couldn't they
It's-
could you get in trouble for that?
It's explicitly not against the rules. Whoever comes out with the band gets the points.
Well, because perhaps us and the Mad Raptors are such a big threat, perhaps we should try to team up to defend against the other 8 teams.
I don't think Amim likes that idea. Amim?
No way would the Doom go along with that either. The only thing is like if we kill him, that would be bad, right? That's against the rules.
I look over to the Veskin guy.
It's not recommended.
All right, no killing then.
We could lay low and just watch them fight some big creature, and then they're going to be all worn out if they defeat it. Should be easy pickings. I mean, it's a pretty good idea actually, though it is a bit dark.
And do you think that they'll start by attacking the biggest creatures? That's the other question. I'm immediately thinking that 2 hours is a long time, a very long time. You can't be in combat for more than a few minutes without being worn out. 2, maybe.
I will also say that there is an element to this of actually finding these creatures.
I believe it.
Avoiding other teams if need be. Also, yeah, there's more than
100%.
one element, just the combat element.
I'm immediately drawn to the idea of at least following their footsteps, seeing where they go. If they're not being stealthy about this, it should be easy enough for Milo you to track them, right?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
Well, let's see where they end up. If they're in combat against something we don't think we can take, maybe we circle back. Maybe we look for other opportunities. But if it were up to me, let's put it this way. If we don't fight them this round, there's a very good chance we're fighting them next round, correct?
I don't believe so. I believe we'll go up against them, but is it a different type of thing though? Like the middle one's combat and the first one was like puzzles.
This one, it does have combat attached to it, but it's more of resourcefulness, ingenuity, tracking. Like, there's a lot more that plays into it. The last one is just a straight arena battle.
Okay, so it is a
So-
V1. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, we would be able to kind of see what they're capable of, see what
I
kind of moves they
prayed
got.
for 2 hours to make these bottles of holy water, and you're telling me we're not going to use them against actual fiends?
I never said that at all. I think that us using those against those fiends is extremely important.
Well then, let's get in there and fight some big fiends and try our best.
I disagree. I think that the best strategy is follow them, see what they're doing. Say, hypothetically, they have a few bands already. They're in there for 10 minutes. That's plenty of time to kill some demons. Maybe we catch them in the act, take their bands from them, and then after that, we start thinking more holistically. We'll probably have to spend some time hiding because there are 10 teams in a 5-mile radius. We don't want to be caught by anyone else, especially after we fought the Mad Raptors.
Not
Say
just
we
teams, there is a chance that some of these demons are hunting you.
the demons themselves could be after us. Say we take what the Mad Raptors have, remove our biggest competitor, then we lay low for a while. Maybe 30 minutes, an hour. After that, we seek out the remaining demons, the ones that have been really recalcitrant, the ones difficult to kill. We take out one more big one. Could be enough. I don't know if it's the best idea, but
I
it's the
think it
one that
sounds pretty
immediately hit me.
sounds pretty damn good to me. It sounds complicated, but I like it. I think we could win if we do it.
I
I'm
think
gonna
that
like
this
walk over next to a boy.
advantage, I think this advantage they've given us is only an advantage if we treat it as such. If we're fighting this whole time, we're going to be running out of resources, running out of hit points. We'll be sitting ducks for the team entering 10 minutes remaining. They'll be fresh, ready to kill. And who knows, just because they're bad at puzzles doesn't mean they're weak.
Well, what about the potions that you got, like the brain potion? What if the Doom's got some of them? What if she is like at full power when we eventually ambush her? There is that chance as well.
Very good point. You mentioned being able to make us stealthy.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we go in not front facing. See what
Yeah.
they're doing, see how they look. Amim can take the Doom. I know he can.
That's another thing is the Doom's not stupid, I don't think. She's probably going to think we're going to be following her. They might even ambush us if we're coming in after them. Maybe a trap.
Could be. Could very well be. If you have a better idea.
One more piece of information that you may or may not find relevant. Having seen them walk around, competed against them, you know there are 7 people on the Mad Raptors team. So they have
Wow.
a numerical advantage on you.
7? Oh, no.
These teams are made up of 5 to 8 people.
The only problem is too is if we fight them, then they're going to know what we got in the next fight against them as well. We'll be showing our cards.
I assume if we fight them in this round, one of us is making it to the next, not both.
Yeah. Listen, Apoy, I like your ideas. I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna like walk next to Apoy and be like, I'm with Apoy. Yeah.
Listen, and if we sneak up, we use your magical woodliness, the woods make us.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't want to say magic because you don't like magic. It's
Well,
magic. It's
it's not.
well,
It's just
okay,
nature.
yeah, okay. We'll talk about this later. Point of the matter is, we're gonna be very sneaky, and we'll give a good look at what they're looking like. Hell, maybe they have all of their rings stacked up, the bracelets, the wristbands. We can just steal them. Let's at least give it a look before
Yeah.
we go headlong into a combat we might very well lose.
That's pretty smart.
What do you think, Rylith?
Find the nature of tracking and, stalking the other team a bit unsportsmanlike, but
Sure.
I can't say it is a bad strategy, and I can't say it's against the rules. I'm here with you.
You're a fool if you don't think that someone will be tracking us very soon. Like I
Don't-
said, a team will be joining 100 minutes into this contest that lasts 120 minutes. They can't hope to kill enough demons in 20 minutes. They will be hunting for flesh. And I don't mean the demonic kind. I'm talking about human flesh, elven flesh, whatever the fuck you are. I'll look over Milo.
Oh, I'm a halfling. Not a
Oh.
lot of flesh on me, really.
I've never seen someone so short as you.
You've seen the Doom. She's a gnome. She's actually a little bit littler than myself, I think.
Fair.
But I like this idea. I'm thinking maybe the later it gets in there too, maybe the sneakier we need to be. Especially if we
Absolutely.
get our quarry, we kind of lay low until it's time to come out, and we can just be done.
And that's another thing I'm going to require Rylith to do for us. You know the challenge rating of these beasts. If we get a number, I need you to be the one who verifies if it's enough. We need to be in the top 2. 2 of 10. You know how much are in there. You know the total value. I'm not about to get 50% to be in the top 2. You need to do some figuring. Put us in the top 2 without killing us all. You understand me?
Can we see anything in the woods? Can we see like anything? Or is it just?
Yeah. You've sort of all been huddled up and talking to each other, but as
I'm
you
like
turn
looking like.
as you turn around and look towards the woods, you see the reason why so many of the Vescan Order is out tonight. They have all linked arms and are standing in a 5-mile diameter circle, completely surrounding this forest, as they have their heads bowed, arms linked to make a full chain around this circle. You can hear a chant coming up from them. A
Who's in the
darkness
circle?
calls, as a mistress calls, a beast lords over her throne, and they begin to chant the entirety of the Cataclysm's call.
God, that's cool.
That's a shitload of monks, you
The
guys.
forest itself is completely dark. It's night. There is no light coming from within the forest. Only the light of the torches out here in the viewing area. So you are not able to really see anything within the forest.
I just want to get in there. So I'm just going to start stretching.
Sure. Is there anything else that you all need to take care of before your 10-minute interval is up? Okay. In that case, I suppose we'll get... Oh my goodness. We'll get started with the trial as soon as Logan is back.
Peace, Logan.
So if we need to take a break or something now.
I'm thinking that Logan guy's bad news. What do you guys think?
He did suggest being unsportsmanlike and
I think
teaming up with her.
he plays tough, but he has good intentions.
Sorry.
No worries. Okay. So as this 10-minute interval comes to a close, you hear the small chime of a clock. And Kabar comes over to you. Radmaptors, it has been a pleasure. I genuinely hope you survive the forest. Best of luck. Hoping to see you in the next round. I'm rooting for you. Shh. He leads you over to this chain, which you can see 2 of them break apart. And it expands, creating a row for you to go down, leading into the forest. And as you step through, they close again behind you and resume their chanting. They are just cycling through the whole Cataclysm's call over and over. What would you all like to do?
I start doing the poem with them, and I go, I was in the circle last year. It was wonderful. It's such a fun time.
I'm gonna look for their tracks immediately for the Mad Raptors.
Roll a survival check for me.
All right. Oh,
Can I
I'm
help
gonna...
him?
Absolutely, roll with advantage.
Okay. Okay, you said survival. Okay, hell yes, that's 21.
21. What did you roll before your modifier? Out of curiosity.
14.
14. Okay. You catch on to some footprints. Humanoid footprints, which leads you to believe that these are the Mad Raptors, as they are the only other humanoids that you are aware of in here at the moment.
Yeah.
They lead northern, towards the heart of the forest here. And it does not look like there was really any sort of attempts to even cover these. It looks like they were going for speed.
Gotcha. Looks like they're going deep in the woods, maybe. Maybe looking for something big.
Hello, your stealth spell.
There is a shriek that comes out from ahead, hundreds of feet away, but you hear it.
Is it? How long does it last? Your sneakiness.
That's a good question. Let me read this card really quick.
This cat?
How much time do we have to read cards?
You practicing your Boston accent for when you move there?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Down the harbor.
Oh, it says for the duration and the up to 1 hour. An hour.
Yeah, now would
Pop
be the
it.
time.
All right, guys, come here. Come in close.
Would
I'm gonna
anyone
grab some.
like to say a prayer before we get started?
I just kind of like elbow Rylith in the side.
I like get a handful of like dirt and grass and stuff, and then if you guys are all huddled around, I just like gently like kind of side like slap you all in the face with the dirt, just like. All right, and then I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on everybody. So if you roll a stealth check, you get +10 to your stealth.
Absolutely. This done, you all feel as though you blend in more, have more camouflage. The shadows seem to curl themselves around you as you walk.
Looks good on me.
I will note it is dark in this forest, so anyone without dark vision specifically is going to have disadvantage on many things unless you
Yeah.
have a torch. I will pull up an exact list.
I do have.
Oh, you can't. Wait, sorry, can you not see in the darkness? You are human after all. I know you don't have dark vision. Would you like me to light the way for... I could light the way for you if you wish.
That's unnecessary. I'll cast dazzling lights. Or dancing lights, sorry.
It's not very stealthy, but...
What, do you have a better option? You're such an... Ugh.
You...
I'll cast dancing lights, but I will put them all directly underneath of me. So trying to like light the floor underneath of me, but without, just broadcasting.
Without setting up a beacon. Yeah. Absolutely. This being done, you do have a range of visibility, but it's not perfect. You still can't see super far in front of you. It is still very dark out. However, you are able to make your way through the forest, and this in particular illuminates the footprints that you are following. Are you going after the Mad Raptors specifically? Following these footprints?
Right, yes. I believe so.
Yeah.
Footprints lead on and on, seemingly going in a straight line. It's as if they had an idea of where they were going, as if they had a very specific destination in mind.
Is there any way they could
Going,
see where they were going? Like, how would they know what was in here? Rhetorical question. I'm gonna keep going.
go ahead and I'll have everyone roll perception checks for me as you're making your way through the forest.
Who's got dark vision? I'm gonna go ahead and cast guidance on Fedor and say like, maybe don't stay directly in the line with us. Kind of spread out a bit, and if you see anything, let us know. And I'll cast guidance on him and add a D4 to any like perception. You know what I mean? Like I want him to be able to see something. If we're getting ambushed or something, I want Fedor to know.
And I will say, let me look at the dancing light spell.
Yeah, that was my point of spreading out a little bit.
Yeah, I sort of cast that off an intuition, but maybe that's not the best idea. If I think it's a bad idea, I won't do it.
Maybe we should.
You think it definitely is visible. You can try and hide it, but it definitely does take away from the stealth.
I say snuff them. I can track these well enough, and those of us with dark vision can kind of keep an eye out.
Hold my shoulder.
How am I
I'll
not-
guide you.
Oh, I'd really rather not.
Anyone without dark vision does have disadvantage regardless.
Oh,
The lights just allow you to make the roll.
God damn. So if the lights were out, we wouldn't even
I-
be able to roll perception checks. Maybe keep
Uh,
them lit then. Keep them lit. I mean, what other choice do we have?
no. I guess. Will, do I think that I could even like maneuver through the woods without? I mean, I'd literally be like stumbling over roots and shit, right?
To a degree, yes. You think like you would move more slowly for sure, to be safe. You are able to make your way through, sort of just feeling your way through, relying on shadows and such, but you're not able to like make any sort of specific perception or anything like
Okay.
that.
Who else does not have dark vision? It's like half the party, and more than half the party. I'm gonna keep the lights up.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. I mean, we can't see. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
bad, right?
Those of us that can see in the dark need to be like extra alert. Like,
Well, absolutely. But I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, us not having that, three of
Yeah,
us are
we're
just
useless.
literally
Yeah.
tripping over our feet. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep them low. I'm
Fine.
so we're like, people far away can't see them. But yeah, I might be giving this away. However, if I do see someone, I'm killing it immediately.
Yeah, that's cool. Plus, we have Pass Without Trace active, so.
Yeah, which is gonna exactly. Maybe that counteracts my lights.
And I'm gonna forget the guidance thing. I don't cast guidance on Fedor just so that Pass Without Trace can stay concentrated. I apologize for that was my mistake.
So all of that being said, everyone roll me a perception check. Those who do not have dark vision do it with disadvantage.
I got an
And-
8.
I got a 1. Natty.
12.
1, 8, 12,
12.
12.
Nine. 10. 10 actually. Proficiency.
Okay. And then I'll have everybody roll me stealth checks.
Remember to
Be sure
Add
add
the
10.
plus 10.
add
yeah.
that 10 to your roll. Yep.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby, a triple. Dirty 30.
14.
28.
Dirty 20.
And also dirty 20.
Look at us.
You got a 14, Dan?
We can't see shit, but we're silent as hell.
Yes.
Actually 21. I lied. Sorry, I was just so excited about saying dirty 20.
Fuck you,
No
dude.
worries.
I'll do dirty 20 by myself. Whatever, dude.
21? 21?
It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's what I thought.
Making your way through the forest, Milo down, keeping an eye on the footprints here that are leading you through. You manage to just barely track them in the darkness as they continue basically in a straight line here. It is after about 10 minutes of walking that you come across the edge of a clearing. And you can see in the center of this small clearing is a short figure, seemingly in full armor, that seems to just be sitting on a small stone in the center. You can see the head is sort of moving as if it's looking around, but you do not get any more details about this than that.
We don't recognize the figure.
It's dark and very hard to say. With your perception checks, no,
Look.
When my natural 1 didn't do it? Come on.
unfortunately not. You with those rolls, it's pretty lucky you guys saw the figure to begin with.
I'm gonna be
Uh,
like, kill the lights.
I'll kill the lights. But Will, can I give an estimate on? So I know it's a 5-mile radius, if I'm not mistaken. This place. How
Yeah.
far have we gone, roughly?
At this point, walking for about 10 minutes, probably 3/4 of a mile.
Oh, so we're still on the very far fringe of it. Okay, gotcha.
It's not like you're at the center of the forest.
Not even.
That being said,
Not
you
even
are,
close.
3/4 of a mile from, like, you're 10 minutes walking from the edge of this forest.
I see. Okay.
Looks like bait.
Dope.
I'm just spread out and watch, see what's happening.
Can't see shit anymore with those lights gone. Is he still there?
I am going to and I'm not gonna like look at you or rub it in or gloat. I'm gonna grab your wrist and like kind of put it on my shoulder, and I'm gonna pull myself up next to you, and I'm not gonna look at you, and I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm just gonna.
You all hear the hooting of an owl overhead.
What did he say, Milo?
I don't know. Is he? How close is he?
What? You don't speak owl?
I gotta like. I can speak to some owls, but I gotta like work on it a bit. It's a bit of a
Uh,
dialect.
The Milo, roll a perception check for me.
Yeah. Like if he's within, I don't want to be like, "Hey, owl, come here," but I do want to like maybe talk to him if he's like,
Hey, you little fucking owl, get down here!
"What am I rolling? Perception."
Perception.
Okay, 13. Do I need to roll with
13?
disadvantage?
No, this is
Okay.
sound-based.
13.
13? Yeah, within 100 feet. You're not entirely sure. It seems to be from ahead of you in the direction of this clearing for sure. But you can't exactly place where it is.
The owl sound.
Yep.
Does it seem like it's a legit owl, or is it like somebody's owl, or like a illusory owl of some kind?
With your 13 perception check, it seems like a real owl.
I'm gonna like do an owl call to it to try to like summon it over as best I can, like imitating an owl, what an owl would sound like.
Roll
I live
a.
with an owl. I live with an owl, so
You did. This is a really weird roll because I don't know whether to make it nature, survival, or performance. Um, I'm gonna say
nature, please nature me. My nature's
I'm
pretty
gonna
muted.
say a charisma-based nature check.
Of course. The classic.
Sorry. That
So
it could really be any three of those.
so what does that mean?
Roll if
So
you
you're
have
saying
proficiency in
survival?
nature, add your proficiency, and then add your charisma bonus.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay, it's not great. Yeah. Let me do some math here. 12. It's a 12.
You're very good at making animal noises. It would pass your bar.
Yeah, I kind of.
I will also note that it's at this moment that out of nowhere the scent of rotting meat seems to overcome you all. And those of you who are watching this figure can see they sort of react to it too as they cover their facial portion and are looking around intently.
Who's doing that? The dude in the.
You're unsure where this scent of rotting meat is coming from necessarily, but it doesn't seem to be the figure. It seems to be
No,
also
no.
be affected
Who
by
did you say reacted? Just
the
all of our
figure at the
parts?
center of this clearing.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking. Okay.
I'm gonna just gesture to everyone
I'm
to
gonna
like
kind of
lay
get
low.
low and.
I know some things about Nepero demons. Do I think that this is the stench associated with them?
Niparibo demons, no. This you would classify this as the scent of rotting meat, and you would classify that scent as the scent of infection. Similar, but two very different scents.
I'm really good at smelling. Fuck. All right, great.
Yeah, I'm gonna gesture for people to like get low, like get down a little bit, and just wait and see what
You
happens.
hear a oh from somewhere nearby.
Is it like an animal?
Roll a nature check.
Mind if I do? 16.
15.
16. 1-6.
16. It almost sounds like a goat, but it is deeper than that of a goat. It's goat-like, for sure. But you don't think this is a natural goat.
I'm gonna like slowly turn to the group and be like, "There's some kind of fucking demon goat thing out there coming this way right now."
It's not overly surprising. I mean, we know for sure there are demons out there.
Yeah, but this one's like part goat.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Milo. They'll come at you in many forms. You can't let them get to you.
This one
well,
sounds closer.
Quick, let's do a prayer to like the fucking sky.
Okay. To you, our sky, we thank thee as you hang above our clouded heads and mourn after. Is anybody? Would you like to join in?
Riley, shut the fuck up.
I thought.
I'm gonna like lay flat on my belly and hopefully like there's plants kind of above me. And
You hear
with my
another
eyes.
hoot of an owl, and it's followed by a "ow" noise as it seems to get even closer to where you are. The scent of rotting meat at this point is overwhelming. You are gagging.
So this is a demon, right? That's what's happening right now. Is there's a demon walking up on us?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
It's at this point that at the edge of this clearing, the far edge, shadows moving, and you at first think this is a humanoid creature, but as from the shadows comes, you can see it is not fully human. This is a creature sitting cross-legged, seemingly floating through the air, arms at its sides. It seems to have an elongated head with horns coming out the side. Flies swarming around it. That is as much detail as you can get in this darkness from this distance.
Just one.
Seemingly.
Told you it was a goat fucker.
And
Can I see its like bracelet or
I'm,
whatever?
I'm gonna be gagging so much that I'm gonna let out a little silent fart to cover the smell.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
um
It's actually not bad, Fiddle.
Nobody minds their own flavor.
Oh no! I stand up and leave. I'm done walking out.
But
Have you only been eating meat
honestly,
lately?
the fact you got Ryleth out of the group, that's a win.
it's at this point that as this creature comes floating out, you hear the hooting of an owl once more, and this humanoid figure at the center of the clearing stands up, pulls an axe out from his side, and turns and faces it, and goes charging at the creature. The creature lets its legs drop out of a seated position and falls to the ground deftly. And it begins to charge at this axe-wielding figure. They begin to fight in the center of this clearing here. You can see this armored figure starts coughing, sort of backing up as it seems the advantage is on whatever this goat creature is. Would you guys like to do anything or just watch?
Is this guy alone? There's no sign of like any teammates backing up the armored figure.
Seemingly not.
Did they
Boy, he's not
up?
alone. Somebody
guy's
else
gonna
is coming
die.
out.
Let him.
I strongly advise we do not interfere.
Why would that guy be alone?
He's
Let's
not.
Let him do his worst to the creature before we get involved. Even if he loses, we win.
He might die though. He's by himself.
The goat figure at this point seems to trip on a tree root and stumbles and falls down, and you hear
That wasn't me.
a whoosh, and something comes flying out of the woods on the other side and lands between its shoulders. It brays in anger, and as it's distracted, the armored figure comes up and chops at its side. There's an explosion of guts that comes flying out, and it turns its attention towards the figure once again. Combat continues. Are you all just sitting there still?
Eating
That is
popcorn.
okay if you are. I just want to keep checking in.
Can we tell where the missile came from?
Roll a perception check.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It came from the far woods across this clearing, about 50 feet away from you, basically just dead ahead.
Anybody say that there was an arrow or a spear? Or...
Here, looked smaller. Arrow, coral, maybe.
Somebody threw something out from the woods right over the...
You hear a whoo, whoo of an owl once again.
It's somebody's fucking
That's
owl.
code. I'm still just waiting, maintaining my position. No need for us to get involved.
Does
You're
it
the
look like the demon or this the adversary are very hurt?
They both look to be pretty damaged as the fight's going on. They're trading blows. You hear a fluttering of wings from above you, and seemingly there's an owl flying directly above, between tree branches.
Like directly above us?
Yes.
Does it seem to like be aware of our presence?
Roll a perception check.
Maybe try some of that lightning.
That fucking owl is outing us.
Just roast an owl alive with
Yeah.
the power of Thor.
Is there a way I can tell like what it's
9.
saying, essentially?
I suck.
9. You hard to see. You're not real familiar with owls, what they are, but you've never really observed them, besides Albus. If you want to hear what it's saying, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Okay. 22.
Saying, I'm searching, I'm searching.
Wow, right there. He sees us. He's looking for us right now. He's going to give us away and blow our cover.
Shoot it out of the sky.
Fuck, what do I have? What do I have?
Him, throw an axe. Somebody. Kill that thing.
How far away is it?
I got scared.
There's a sudden gust of wind. Cold wind that runs down your spine. It seems to come out of nowhere. There's still a fighting in the center of this clearing.
Is anybody hucking a thing at this owl? Because I will.
When a boy says throw the axe, I'll look at the only 2 axes that I have and I'll go.
Honk away.
Fair enough.
Get it.
And I just launch a blast of flame upwards. Right.
Wait, you can launch blasts of flame?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast the cantrip's Sacred Flame, and I would like a dexterity saving throw from this owl.
That's cool.
Oh, right. That's really bright.
Yeah, that's going to give us
Sorry.
away. If the owl didn't, that's going to give us away.
Sorry.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Go on.
I believe that will be a failure. 9.
That is a failure. Ooh, this is so exciting. I think this is the first time I've done damage.
You better fucking kill this out.
I can't get my dice out of the thing. I'm so nervous. 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Flame-like radiance descends upon it, is what the spell says.
Yes, as you throw a jet of flame into the air, It catches this owl, singeing the feathers, and it falls from the sky. But you can see as it falls from the sky, it transforms into the body of a woman.
Gotcha, bitch.
Sorry.
So it's like that then, huh? Well, Radmaptors.
Ah! And I'm just gonna charge and fucking as she starts to
Is
fly.
this one of the people who are in the Mad Raptors? Do we recognize them?
You recognize this as one of the Mad Raptors, yes.
Motherfuck.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
We're on. That was quick.
I knew where this was going. I wasn't gonna let her. She was gonna start
Yeah.
talking, and then her friends were gonna show up. I'm decking this lady.
12.
You're gonna have to give me 1 second. I have to pull up a lot of different.
Okay, you're good.
I imagine. Yeah, Will, when you were describing this, I was like, this motherfucker is wishing for pain right now, because I've tried managing one other like party of characters.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Hold on. I don't even remember who's in this group. Give me 1 second. Need to open another document just to see who the stupid people are. Oh, I have a folder called the Mad Raptors. That must be them.
No,
Almost definitely.
I bet it's the Rad Maptors. They're cooler, anyways.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
The map ratters.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I wasn't here when we picked our name. Was it just to fuck with these people, or
It was absolutely just to fuck with them.
let's go?
I believe it was literally like, we're the Mad Raptors. And then I don't remember who went, oh yeah? Well, it was literally like in response to the other team.
Good job. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Good
I
job.
applaud you.
I clearly mistyped when putting in Ivana the Doom's HP. It says 12,000.
Oh shit.
Guys, I
We're
say
gonna,
we
we're gonna
run.
lose this
That's
fight,
pretty
yeah.
fair. I'd say that's pretty diplomatic for this kind of fight.
Hey, how much HP do you guys have? Just out of curiosity.
I mean that
12,000.
if 12,000, that would be 2 orders of magnitude larger than my HP. Let's put it that way.
35.
Okay. I'm at 36, so
You guys, wow, that's pretty good. I'm gonna
Oh,
be
is
back
it?
here.
I feel like it's really
Hiding.
low.
Uh-huh. If you think that's low.
What's your con mod? Probably -3 or something, you know? You're a little dainty wizard.
Zipperino.
You like lose health every time you level up?
That was Father
That was Father T.
T.
He lost health?
Yes.
What?
He was not
Well,
he was just
supposed to.
dying.
Until I realized that
He
by the rules of the game, you actually can't lose health. You have to get at least one.
yeah, you also rolled for it. I take the whatever every
You
time.
Oh no, I like
Yeah.
rolling.
You gotta roll.
No, you don't. You don't.
Or even better yet, have your DM roll for you. So then it's just like, it's totally out of your hands. It's nature.
That's what we should do
That's
for my
true.
next campaign. You guys would never have any hit points.
We rolling a D2.
Okay, give me 1 second because I'm gonna roll initiative for these guys, and then I'm gonna fill in
Good.
with where you guys are. Also, I don't have a map for this one. My apologies in advance. But
I'm suing.
since
CM
like
suck.
combat could happen at anywhere in the forest, I didn't.
Right.
We're gonna have to go Theater of the Minds.
I would have
favorite.
I would have thrown a bunch of pictures of trees on a grid, and I was like, look at this map I spent time and
Okay,
effort
yeah,
on.
we get it. You're a better DM than me.
No, that was making fun of the redundancy of maps. Sometimes that wasn't me trying to sound like I was better than you. I was just saying like, because if
You fucked it.
I don't think I
You
would've
guys
ever.
are outmatched.
Sorry, I thought this was just an owl. I thought it was going to be a familiar, so I wouldn't have recommended to roast this baby because I didn't.
It's actually so bullshit that this guy has 7 people in their party. I'm gonna submit this to RD&D, and people are gonna call you the worst DM ever. So
Good.
I look forward to it.
Send him his home address and
Oh my god.
You know,
You're gonna dox him on.
plaster his name and
RPG
face.
horror stories.
you
My
won't
DM,
believe what my DM did.
People will probably just be like, "Why did you attack if you had pass without trace cast?" Because they would have not.
Shut up,
found you.
nerds. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, you guys rolled really good on stealth, but really bad at perception. So
then I was like-
you were very stealthily walking into an ambush.
Sweet. So we were right on both accounts then.
Yeah, they were for sure ambushing us.
Yeah.
That checks out.
What a bitch.
Let's kill him.
I mean,
mean-
yeah, they didn't even try to hide their foot. That's why,
I
like,
thought that was weird.
you rolled medium perception. It was hard.
That's good. Perfect.
But it's like you walked into the ambush and they couldn't find you and you couldn't find them.
And apparently there's a demon somewhere.
I feel like
there's-
that's
Things are going well.
I feel like
Jeez,
that's some Skyrim thing where they know you're there, but they're like, must have been the wind. Like it's just like,
Yeah.
like they're actively hunting you because they know you're like right there, but they're like, huh, must have been nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he's missing
7.
one of the Mad Raptors.
I am missing one of the Mad Raptors. What's her name?
Maybe she dropped out.
Ivana the Doom.
Yeah.
Savannah. No.
She's gonna go home and rethink her life.
It's actually Oz. He's the double agent for the other side.
He's their secret weapon.
Yep.
Okay.
Oz wouldn't be a Mad Raptor. He'd be like a calm Dilophosaurus.
For sure. It's my new.
Oh, I was thinking
band name.
raptor like bird.
Oh, I
Like
went Velociraptor.
falcon.
I was going straight Velociraptor immediately. Yeah.
Yes.
Shows how cultured and
Yeah.
scientific I am. I was like, you mean the things from Jurassic Park? That sounds right to me.
Okay, I'm on
I'm
the
a
last
full-on
initiative
scientist,
roll.
and I still went with Velociraptor. So
Means bird of prey.
Man, I need some of Green Gwen's brain juice right now.
Dude, me too.
You know the raptors are
Descendants.
any birds that well, most hawks, eagles, kestrels, I forgot, kites.
All right.
Oh, I don't know about kites.
Owls
they
are
have-
raptors, right?
Yeah.
that's why they call the like this little claw the raptor claw.
Yeah, they have they actually have when they close their claws, their tendons are ribbed almost like zip ties, and they actually have a thing that will literally go in and lock them closed. And that's a lot of times how they'll kill their prey. They'll grab and get a hold of the neck and just crunch down on it and basically just sit there and suffocate their prey.
Okay.
Pretty
Got all the
scary.
initiatives written down. I'm gonna go one at a time. Rylith, what did you get? Garrick.
Sorry. I 8. 8. I don't think that was the number I rolled on the die originally, but I just looked down and that's the and I don't know.
Same for a boy if you want to make it easy.
Shared initiative.
You guys are
Okay.
like besties already. Look at that.
We're the
Milo.
besties.
I got a 15. I knew you guys would get along. See, look at you.
Fedor.
Lucky 13.
And we're missing Amin.
This owl woman is not the Doom, right?
No, this is seemingly some sort of druid. Amin, what is your initiative?
Holy shit, my computer just bricked for like 20 seconds.
Oh my.
We're back.
Welcome. What did you get for initiative?
By saying something.
I was wondering what you got for initiative.
Cool. I could not hear you at first. 12.
Okay. Well, we'll start at the top of the initiative order. And as we are here, once again, you feel this cool rush of wind rolling over you. This time it is accompanied by the smell of a bog. You're not sure if there's a bog nearby or something, but cool wind. Next up, you hear a reptilian shriek from the other edge of the clearing here. As this owl falls from the sky, seemingly something reacts. And on all fours, you see someone bound out of the forest here. Stand up on their hind legs and seemingly send some sort of blow dart in your direction. I'm going to have Rylith go ahead and tell me your AC.
No, get back.
Rylith, that's my name. Sorry, it's new. 15.
15. 15. That will hit you.
Can I use a reaction when hit by a ranged attack to reduce damage by a d10 plus my dex plus my monk level?
Is that a feature that monks get?
No. I just wanted to see
Oh,
if I
you
could
just
do
want
it.
to do it to be cool. Sure. Why did I write it down in such a confusing way? You absolutely can. Let me tell you how much that damage is first.
Yeah, and then I will tell you what I'm about to roll here.
Are you currently at max HP?
Yes. Yes? Why is that? Why does the arrow need to know that? Or the dart?
Just wondering.
I never
Ooh,
got to
they
do
rolled
that
really well.
one time. The whole time I was a monk, I was just craving it.
Yeah. Happens to Garrick right immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like to
And-
hit you with big swords.
I know.
Second question, Rylith. Are you technically a humanoid?
Yes, yeah. Yeah. Well,
15 points of damage.
15. 9 plus 2 is 11, plus my monk level is 4. 15? Is that the number he said?
Yeah.
15? Well, now I think I caught it.
Yeah, you did.
And I can throw it back. Is it worth the
Indeed, you
key
can.
point?
That's
Do you guys think it's
dope.
worth? It's probably not worth the key point, is it?
How far away is the thing?
I think
Sure.
it is worth the key point, but how many key
Yeah.
points do you have?
4, and it's 1.
Oh.
Is it any to catch it?
No, I can just reaction catch it.
Yeah.
I would throw it back, but that's just
Yeah.
Do you think I should, since he asked if my hit point was maximum, should I throw it at somebody else who has their hit point maximum?
Well, that's
Instead of like the
true.
owl, I could throw it at somebody who hadn't been hit yet. The
Can
ladies.
you just throw it straight back at the blowgun guy?
Throw it right down the pipe.
Yeah.
I just think it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do it because it's awesome.
That's true. Well, Carl's.
Yes,
that's-
sorry, my Discord crashed.
What-
15 points of damage. How much do you deflect?
15 exactly.
Okay. Wow, good for you.
I just want to full
So
on. Just
would
catch
you
it
like
between.
to use a key point to catch and throw it back?
Can I see the person who shot it?
You can see their silhouette as they're bounding out of the.
So gameplay wise, is it what would it be disadvantage to throw at them?
Remind me the specifics of your fighting style.
It's I don't. It just all that it specifies is that I don't need eyesight to perceive vision. Sorry, I
Right.
just had it up.
I will say,
can perceive your surroundings without relying on sight within a specific radius. Did you ever give me a radius?
boy, I sure did.
1 million.
I have no radius.
I will say yes, disadvantage on this.
Okay.
You get the general sense of where they're coming from as you feel the dart coming through the air, but you are not specifically aware.
Sure. I just hear the come at me, so I'm just gonna catch it, toss it back around, and then Actually, that's convenient. I'm gonna just dart it like no blowgun. Just dart throw it right back at the way it came. And that is going to be a 19. Oh fuck, disadvantage. Oh no. 10 plus 7, 17.
17 will just barely hit.
Mm.
Go ahead and I play a monk, and I have no idea how this feature works. Actually, is it weapon damage or do you roll damage? I believe it's martial arts die.
Oh,
or...
is it? I
don't know.
believe it is just attacking as if the weapon hit him.
Okay. So then he will take. Oh, but he might be.
15?
That'd be like the most like demoralizing thing. Like, ha! Shit. Like just comes right back.
I
at
want
you.
it like before
Your
he
own
even
weapon.
puts it down, it comes back and fucking hits him.
His own weapon. His own weapon.
You hear a guttural shriek as it hits him.
Is it goat-like?
No, this is reptilian.
Ew, gross.
A lot of different shrieks being thrown around, though. I can understand the confusion.
Is
That
it
and smells.
goat-like?
Okay, sorry, that was its turn. I stole the spotlight.
That's okay. It's gonna go ahead and use its second attack to flip a dagger into its hand and stab at this demon that's attacking its teammate. Alright, does some damage to this demon. You hear a goat shriek. Next up is... Oh my god, it's them again. Jeez, you guys are severely outnumbered here. It is this druid in front of you, who is going to go ahead and throw down some sort of dust, and immediately a cloud of fog is going to envelop you. I will say, Milo, you would have been at the front of the party since you were following the footsteps, so you would have been closest to the druid as she fell. She is going to try and back up. If you want to make a opportunity attack, you will have disadvantage because she just threw down a fog cloud.
Is she like right on top of me, basically?
Yes, she basically fell right in front of you.
If I did that, would it give away my position?
Yes.
Okay.
To her, at least.
To her. Okay, well, since I'm like laying flat on my belly, can I like swipe to like knock her down or something? Like take her legs out from underneath?
You can try and grapple her.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
Actually,
Go on.
I don't think I want to do that. I don't think that's gonna work out in the way I want. I'm just gonna like let her slip away. Like I don't think I should do that.
Absolutely. So that'll be her turn. Milo, you are next.
Okay.
You find yourself in this cloud of fog, not able to really perceive anything around you.
Okay. If I were to create a puff of wind, would that be enough to like disperse some of this fog? Puff of wind.
A puff of wind?
Yeah.
It
Take, like,
lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed, at least 10 miles per hour, disperses it. So would the puff of wind be at least 10 miles per hour?
I was thinking the cantrip Druidcraft. It says that you can cause a puff of wind.
Druidcraft probably would not on its own be able to.
That's kind of what I figured. Okay. Shit. Can I see this chick still, or is she like out of my line of sight completely?
She is now disappeared into the shadows and the cloud of fog.
If I just move around the perimeter, so is this cloud of fog like in the open, like the open field, basically, or is it?
It's
in
basically
the edge
like right at the edge where you guys were hunkered down.
So it's basically on top of us.
It is on top of you.
Okay. Shit.
but you don't know how far it goes necessarily because you can't see out of it.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck. If you hold a spell, it uses it, right?
Yep.
I'll go ahead and hold an action. I'm gonna like prepare guiding bolt, and just kind of like get it ready. And if an enemy comes in sight, I'm just gonna fucking zap it with guiding
Absolutely.
bolt.
Okay, so preparing that guiding bolt, looking around, keeping an eye out for anything that may come into your sight. Next up is an old friend of yours, Amin.
Also,
You feel
I don't want to be prone anymore. Sorry, I'm not prone.
okay.
I'm gonna like take a knee. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a scampering coming through this cloud, and shouting, "Where are they? Where are they?" They don't seem to be able to find you, but there are seemingly other parties on top of your location at the moment. Fedor, it is up to you.
So is everybody like the one that cast the fog cloud, and then whoever's saying where are they? Where are they? Are they all in front of me?
Seemingly, in front of you, you can't visually see them, but the noise is coming from that direction.
Okay, I'm gonna cast gust of wind in that direction
Mm.
to blow the fog cloud away and to affect them. Um, they have to succeed on a strength savings throw or be pushed 15 feet away.
Okay. So you throw your arms out, and this cloud just evaporates in the air as it's blown away by this wind. You do see two female figures. One of them is this taller druid figure who dropped out of the sky, and the other is this smaller gnomish figure of Ivana the Doom standing in front of you. They will both roll strength saving throws. Milo, go ahead. Who would you like your target to be on this guiding bolt?
The Doom.
The Doom. Go ahead and
Yeah,
roll
for sure.
on that.
Quick question. Sorry. Am I close in the initiative order? Do I have
Uh,
time?
No.
Like 2 minutes to run off. Could I make
You
it?
have 2 minutes.
So that'll be a 23 to hit the Doom.
Okay. That'll definitely hit the Doom. The Doom passes her saving throw. The other one also passes their saving throw. They rolled really well. So they both managed to just hunker down. One of them sticks their staff into the ground. The Doom just clings onto a nearby tree, and in doing so gets blasted. Go ahead and roll some damage for that.
So she's gonna take 20 points of radiant damage and be illuminated as well.
Okay. That definitely hurts her. Was this at second level, or
No.
this
Nope.
was first level? Okay.
Yeah, I rolled 4 5s.
It seems to like scorch her, and as it does, there's this radiance coming from under her skin. The burns on her face seem to glow. And she is a beacon.
So the next
Definitely
attack
looking
on her, the next attack on
hurt.
her will be with advantage.
Sounds good. Fedor, anything else for your turn? Bonus action, movement?
No, I don't think so. But anybody that wants to move directly against the wind, it sounds like they're half speed. They have to spend 2 feet of movement for every foot that they actually move towards us.
Okay, great. Thank you for letting me know. Next up is this goat demon who is braying at the center, being attacked by this axe figure. And it's going to try and gore him with its horns, but oh my goodness. Unfortunately, is not able to connect at all. It's going to make a second attack with its tail, and that also, the figure manages to dodge out of the way.
What kind of tail does it have?
It has a barbed tail.
Oh.
Amim, you are next.
So with the axed figure,
Yes.
the goat gentleman, the goat demon.
Yep.
Is that so? You mentioned that there was a not multiple, but there was like another party as well. So it's us, the Mad Raptors, and perhaps more
It's
people.
you and seemingly the Mad Raptors laid a trap for you and are ambushing you.
Gotcha. I don't know if
I
there's
mean,
more
there
generals.
hasn't been more than 10 minutes, right? So there's no third party.
There is at this
Oh.
point, there would be a third party because it
Oh,
took you like 10 minutes to get here. You're
non-top.
even approaching in the time you've sat here on a fourth party, perhaps.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, shit. Okay.
In which case,
Like not there yet, but you're getting close.
I would like to attack the demon to like see if I can form some like unspoken, I don't know, little bond with this guy, with the axe guy, to see if we can just team up to take out this demon,
Sure, absolutely.
despite
So
my enemy.
rushing out, you do have enough movement to make it there. In order to attack, however, you will be opening yourself up to an opportunity attack from Ivana the Doom.
Oh, is she right next to me?
She is like 10 feet in front of you.
And she's lit up. She's
Man.
super illuminated, ready for an attack on
Fuck
her.
that bitch, bro. I'm hitting her. I thought she was just like running around.
Give that bitch
My
a
bad.
cut.
Yeah, I'm about to go fuck her shit up, bro. About to. Anyways, is there like anything that will make me get disadvantage on swiping this axe at her a couple times?
Nope, no disadvantage. You actually have advantage because of the guiding bolt. Advantage
Well,
on the first attack.
in that case, I'm gonna use a bonus action to get a little mad, get a little angry.
Absolutely.
You know, just the state of the world. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hit her. Oh, okay, natural 20 for the first one.
Okay.
He's fucking dead. There's
I rolled the exact same number twice. What? 23?
So natural 20 and then a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Both are gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage, doubling the dice for the first one.
Cool. And then I can roll this, and if you just want to move on, I'll just text you the damage and the general.
Oh no,
Unless-
please. This may
we need to know.
be.
Well, she has 1,200 hit points.
She does. Yeah, she's fine.
Just flaked off
True.
a little piece of her.
She's made of iron and brick.
And like a solar
She's a walking
system or
fortress.
something.
Are you doing lethal or non-lethal damage as you attack her?
Question.
I think I'm gonna. Well, I don't want to kill her.
Kill her.
So, but it's not the time. It's not the arena yet. No way. I just swipe around now. Well, I'm scared. You asked me that question. Like, is there like a realm of possibility where I can kill her on this attack?
She got hit really hard by Milo,
I fucked
and you
her
just
up.
rolled a critical
Yeah.
hit against her.
Ooh. Fuck it, bro. Intrusive thoughts are winning today. We'll do lethal damage.
Oh my god.
If my math is correct, which is kind of crazy for level 5, 42 damage from the golden fan axe.
How would you like to kill Ivana?
Let's go!
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. He took off.
I couldn't handle it. No. I would like to do so. It's a 2-hit move, so I'd like to, get her in the stomach with like a real good jab, and then use the momentum and hit her with like the broadside of the axe, and just slap her little body with this huge axe like a fucking golf club. Just send her going. Just send her on the way.
You do so, and it is brutal and certainly fatal. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Fall to my knees in like euphoria, maybe.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, no, I will actually do that. I'll go, just scream.
Next up is this armored figure in the center who does not seem aware of what's going on and is engaged in battle with this goat demon. Okay, manages to hit. Does a little bit more damage. Another armored figure, this one significantly taller and wielding a huge greatsword, comes running out of the forest on the other side towards you all. It's going to use his entire turn to make it up to right where you are. Rylith,
Is
you
he
are up.
running against the wind?
He is running against the wind. He had to take the dash action to get over here.
Okay, so I missed a bit. So in terms of positioning,
Yep. So you guys are basically all clustered over here on one end. In front of you, about 10 feet in front of you, is this druidic figure who is standing there, staff dug into the ground, holding against the wind. Another armored figure just ran up to them, and is standing like directly in front of Amim, who is kneeling in euphoria. Otherwise, there's a secondary battle happening with demons in the center of this clearing.
Is there any more fog, or has that all been dispersed?
The fog has been dispersed.
Total. Okay, great.
yeah, I'll hop up and I'll punch the druid, which I believe was my intention as the combat started, right? That's the same druid we're talking.
Yep.
Okay.
So running up to the sort of same line as Amim, the armored figure, and the druid, go ahead and make an attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna use. Do you get a hit as a? Dude, I should know this, but do you get a hit as a monk on a bonus action?
Not naturally unless you're using two-weapon fighting. It costs a key point to do.
Oh wait, when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike, you can make one unarmed strike as a
Yep.
bonus action.
Oh shit!
If
I
you-
don't know how to play monk.
Correct. You always get
Will.
one for free.
Flurry of blows gives you a second one.
Yeah.
A
There we
second,
go.
exactly.
Well, we both play monks, and neither of us
And
knew
I have
that.
no idea how to do it.
I knew the answer.
Forever DM until now, and he knows the answer. Okay, anyways, I suppose I would like to just run up, and I would like to roll first and see what kind of damage I'm doing to see how I pepper him up, pepper her up a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna burn a key point right away. I'm going flurry of blows on this lady no matter what. I'm just gonna hit her twice.
Okay.
So my first roll is not with disadvantage or anything? Anything crazy?
Nope. As
Okay.
you're in melee, you can sort of sense where things are happening.
26 for the first to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
An 18 for the first, for the second. Sorry, these are all unarmed.
18 will also hit. Yep.
And 11.
11 will not hit.
That happens.
I believe since you're level 5, you have extra attack, correct?
I
So
took
you have
one
4
level
attacks?
into cleric, and then
That's
thus a
true.
level 4 monk.
I see.
So
So 3 attacks, 2 of them hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Wait, do I not have subclasses? Sorry, give me a sec. Sorry, I should know how to do this. It's a hand of healing. As an action, you can spend to touch a creature. So I can, if it says touch a creature, that means I can touch myself. Stop it, Dan. I know you were. So I am going to, on the first unarmed strike I hit during my flurry of blows. I am going. So actually, I'll deal damage first, then I'll heal myself. we'll do progress here. For the first to hit, that's gonna be 5, and for the second, fuck me, that's gonna be 10 damage on 2 hits.
Total?
10 damage total. So I'm just gonna literally just get in there and just like 2 quick like gut shots.
Oh.
And as I pull back my hands from those gut shots, you guys see this like golden energy sort of fade out of this person, and it kind of glows into my hands. And I'm gonna heal myself for a D8 plus. Oh wait, I don't think I'm damaged at all actually, but I can do it without a key point. The point is I'm demonstrating my healing capabilities in front of people. I'm trying to show out.
Pretty dope.
Pretty badass. Look at that.
And then my hands are now glowing. After that, I'm gonna use my movement to just walk around the druid, and I'm gonna stand just right behind him.
Okay. Easy enough. Following Rylith, Apoy, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Because
go fuck yourself.
I know. Because I was gone for a bit, I did not see the enemy's turns. Is anyone severely injured at this point?
In your party, no.
Okay. Has anybody been hit?
No.
In your party, no.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I guess I didn't miss as much as I thought.
You missed. The Doom is dead.
Yeah. I came in at the end part of that. Thank God. It was very well worth it.
I'm gonna walk 2 steps forward, look over to Amim, and just sort of like meet eyes with him and be like, "It's your day. Go fuck some people up." And I'm going to cast haste on Amim.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm just gonna just scream.
I'm just gonna like nod to him, and then I'm going to find, I guess, Fedor, the biggest person near me, and I'm gonna stand behind them. That's it.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one more time?
Oh, I'm just finding the biggest person in my vicinity and hiding directly behind them.
It is Amim.
Oh, I'm not going that far forward. I'm gonna find Fedor and just kind of like put him in front of me and be like, "Yeah, that's
Sure.
good." Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to continue my concentration on haste, and I don't have any bonus actions. Well, I'm gonna take my bonus action to like lift Amim from his knee, like use my telekinesis to like lift him up onto his feet.
Okay.
And that's it.
You are no longer prone. At this point, it is Professor Mervu Skazorin's turn on the other team.
God, what a name!
Sounds like a nerd.
It's going to emerge from the trees on the other side and taking various components feebly out of his pouches and stuff. He is going to rub his hands together, all sticky with molasses, and hold them out to you and sort of squeeze the air. And as he does, I do need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw as he's casting slow upon the entire party.
Dumb little piece of shit. Dumb.
What are we rolling?
Wisdom saving throw.
How's an 18 sound? Is that wise enough for you, Professor?
Professor Mervu Skazorin's DC is 15.
Okay. Jeez. Oh, you had me worried there.
Good on Apoy, good on...
I failed.
Okay. Good on Fedor, Amim.
I rolled really bad, so I'm just gonna use a lucky point to
Okay.
reroll.
Can he be does it negate the haste, or would it just make him normal speed?
That's a great question. We'll see if he passes or not before I open that can of worms.
Dude, I am not one to fuck around and find out. I rolled a little better, but it doesn't beat the DC. Should I
So
spend
you
that
advantage.
second point?
You advantage on Dex save. Is this a Dex save? What was
This is
it?
wisdom.
Yeah, it wasn't Dex.
So I will say it just to make our lives easy, it's just going to suppress the effect of the haste spell.
Oh,
I am instantly going to use a second lucky point to reroll.
Okay.
And it was worse, dude. No.
Yeah. So you're just functioning as normal then until the spell ends. If haste is still going after this spell ends, you'll still be hasted for the duration.
And where's this professor at?
He is on the other edge of the clearing.
How many people are over there?
At this point, so there is the druid right in front of you, the armored man right in front of you. There are two fighting a demon in the center here. And on the other side, you can see one just ran out of the woods. A second one, a cat-like figure, is joining them.
And what about
so
the professor? Is that 3 on the other side?
Basically, it is 3 groups of 2. So the farthest back, the professor and a cat-like figure. In the center is a reptilian figure and an armored figure, and right in front of you, there's a druid and another armored figure.
Okay, so I just want to clarify. Well, so this is basically negating the effects of my haste spell. Does he still get the +2 bonus AC, or is that also gone?
No, I'm just gonna say for the just to make things easy, so I don't have to go effect by effect,
Okay.
and like we don't have to remember random
Yeah,
things. I'm just gonna say haste is suppressed by the slow spell.
Okay, no worries.
It is still like you're still concentrating on it, and if they lose concentration on slow, haste is back up, and he'll get all those benefits.
Okay. Yep.
He's also not getting like any of the drawbacks of
No,
slow.
no, I'm happy to do it. Thank you.
It is now Torowind's turn, and Torowind's gonna go ahead and throw a Storm God's Doom spell upon you.
Okay.
No.
Seems it must be a low level spell.
Oh yeah.
Storm God's Doom.
These guys over leveled before. They were grinding, grinding
they
souls.
Yeah, they would
just
be.
purchased
They
would
got
be.
your guys' levels. Sorry.
That's
I need
unlucky.
everyone to make me a strength saving throw. My apologies.
Easy.
When you say everyone,
I mean the entire party.
surely you don't mean me.
22.
You need to beat a 16.
A point.
47.
No, Milo. No.
I rolled a
4.
16
Okay.
plus 1. 17.
So-
I'm gonna flex a bicep while they're doing it. With my 27.
You all see as a wind just swirls up around you, and reality seems to crack in front of you completely, leading to this swirling vortex that sucks its way down. You are
Who casted this? Somebody on the other side?
yes.
Unfortunately.
I think you know what to do, Dan, and I think I know what you know, and I think we're both gonna do it.
So
Maybe.
I want to do it too.
those of you who failed, first of all, are going to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
My God.
Concentration check on you, please.
20?
That's just the first part of this.
Shit.
Guys. Oh no, and when
Those of
you
who
lose haste.
succeeded suffer no effect.
Oh, easy. I'm cool.
Hey,
so
Logan,
It's just Milo and
if I let you use my last lucky point, would it be worth it?
No. In in the most bizarre string of events, I pass the con save for my haste.
Okay, so haste is still up at this point.
It's
but you,
it's a 10, right? Because half
It
the
is 10,
damage.
yep.
Perfect.
So you both take 20 points of damage. You are sucked into this crack, this fracture of reality. And as you are, you find yourself thrown between dimensions, reappearing 50 feet above in the air. And you will plummet to the ground. And additionally take,
Well, I would like to cast Featherfall if available.
you may use your reaction to cast Featherfall
Is that only on
if
one
you would
person?
like.
No, it's on
it's-
like up to 6, I think, or something good like that.
Good.
Okay. Would you like to
Um,
cast Featherfall?
Well, hold on. I would like to, yes, and I would like to cast on me and any of my allies who need it. It's up to 5 allies, which is pretty much everyone.
It's just you and Milo.
Perfect. I will cast on me and Milo.
Great. So
Milo
you
and
would
I.
have plummeted to the ground, taking another 5d6 points of damage. However, you instead float down, only having taken 20 damage total from this effect.
God bless.
How you looking, Apoy? How you looking,
intense.
Milo?
I look pretty 1/11th of my full hit points.
I've got 15 HP remaining.
Apoy, just a note, you've never seen this spell before. It sticks out to you. This is not something you've even heard of. It's at this point that we are back at the top of the initiative order, and once again, a cool wind rushes over the back of you. And now, as you plummet back to the ground with this featherfall, you can see why. As a wind demon appears behind your party.
Christ.
God
On a
bless.
cracker? This is the last thing that we could
Christ
use.
on the cross.
The furthest back at this point would be Fedor. As the two of you are floating to the ground. So Fedor, it is going to make...
Not to, go back. Was this a spell effect?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to counterspell it, but in the future, do you mind mentioning?
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, it's yeah. Because I just
My
assumed
apologies.
it was no, it's not your fault. But
And
I always
if
assume
you're
it's
ever wondering,
I
just
should just
ask,
ask.
because I will tell you if it's a spell effect.
But I also don't want to blow my 3rd level spell on this, so yeah, we're good anyway. But
It also you
yeah,
there
yeah,
it was
yeah,
cast under circumstances you wouldn't have been able to counterspell in this specific instance.
yeah.
But yes, I will try and mention that it's a spell in the future.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
It's gonna make 2 frost claw attacks against you, Fedor. The first one's a 25 to hit. The second one is a 14.
The first one definitely hits.
Okay. That is going to be... Uh, 9 total points of damage. This freezing claws rake across your exposed face. You can feel frostbite setting in as it does. The wind whips around you. Following that... Oh,
Go ahead.
no, please.
I'm going to use my reaction to do Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
And he needs to make a dexterity savings throw.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
That is going to be 15 plus... I guess just a 15 plus 4, 19.
Yeah, that definitely works.
Okay. Does it suffer any effects?
No. I'm not sure if anything really happens. So I think what happens is some lightning cracks down, but it doesn't come down on him. It just kind of cracks down off to the side. So there's like a loud clap of thunder and some lightning, but it doesn't actually hit him.
Absolutely. Following that.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. He takes half damage. I'm sorry. So he still
Go ahead and
takes.
roll damage.
I'm using another effect to make it max damage. So he'll take 8 points of, I'm going to say it's thunder damage. So we're going to go with what I originally said. The lightning doesn't hit him, but the clap of thunder is close enough that it just smacks him.
Sure. So 8, is that already halved?
That's halved. It's 16 points.
Okay. Sounds good. There's another blow dart that comes out. This one is going to go towards Amim. Amim, what's your AC? 12?
To clarify, he does not gain the haste because he's slowed?
Correct.
Still 12.
12. Okay. So that will hit. Do you have your maximum hit points at the moment?
I just so happen to.
Okay. $16 points of damage. Of that, 7 would be halved, so a total of 12 points of damage since you're raging.
Nice. We're chilling.
You can see with its second attack, once again, it plunges a dagger into this demon. The demon looking rough at this point on the fritz. You can only imagine that once this demon goes down, their full focus will be on you. Next up is this druid, and they are going to throw out their hands with the staff, reaching them into the air. They are going to cast Entangle, which will get all of you in its range. So I need strength saving throws from everybody. Once again.
Oh boy, you poor boy.
I think I failed.
Oh, nat 20.
I also naturally 20'd it.
Okay.
Dirty 22.
Easy shit.
22. So did anyone get less than a 15?
I did.
I got a 24.
Okay, so just Milo is entangled.
It happens.
You are restrained.
Fine.
All right.
Which means that your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
It is your turn, Milo.
Okay. I think from this restrained position, is there anybody like that's within melee range of me? Like, is anybody right on top of me?
At this point, no. They are all about 10 feet in front of you.
Okay. Who else is near me on my team?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, the wind demon would be like right in front of you.
Fuck. Okay.
It's like you and a poi. Sorry, not having a map is making this a bit confusing.
No, you're
I've got it all straight, I promise. You and a poi, wind demon, Fedor, druid, armored guy, Amim,
All right.
then the other stuff.
I'm gonna say, fuck this shit, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my Misty Step. I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step Logan away out of this entanglement.
Okay,
Can I do that? And
you
just
sure can.
30 feet away from all opponents, if I can. and if I can get behind allies in any way,
Sure. Are you trying to go like back away from the fighting, towards the fighting, or like off to the side?
I would just go like parallel to or perpendicular to it. I don't know, like just
Sure.
basically just away from it. And if there's any way I can put any of
Wait.
my teammates,
You're misstepping yourself away or me away?
me, because I'm like entangled and I couldn't. Can I misty step you?
No. But I'm very low health.
So am I.
All right.
I could not. You want me to not?
No, it's okay.
I think I do. I think I just poof away, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to cast Conjure Lightning and create basically like a lightning storm in the sky. And how far away? Like how close are the fancy guy who's got concentration
On the slow.
yeah.
Professor?
How far away is he from the cat person?
They're standing right next to each other.
All right, fuck those guys. I'm gonna call lightning, and I'm gonna strike lightning down on both of them within a five foot. Why are you shaking your head, Dan?
It's Thor.
Which of us worships Thor?
Dude, I'm just getting warmed up for you. I'm just letting it. But yeah, and I will look over at Fedor and say, I know you got this in mind, lad. Come on, and I'm gonna be like, we're gonna just call lightning down upon them. So they both have to make a some kind of saving throw,
Probably
dexterity
dex.
saving throw. Yeah. So they have to make a dex throw each.
Fail.
Yep.
Fail.
Yep.
Okay.
Logan, that is how Apoy looks right now. Dude's
So they'll each
struggling.
take 21 points of damage from lightning.
21 points of damage.
Cool. Yeah. And I hope he breaks his concentration. I don't know if he will or not, but
He does lose concentration on slow. So, Amim, you are hasted. Everyone else, the slow effect does not impact you at all. 21 points of damage, correct?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Would be Ivana the Doom's turn next, except she is dead. Fedor.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I was also gonna
I knew you
cast
would.
Call Lightning. One of the abilities to Call Lightning is to use an existing storm, and I get an extra D10 damage. Since there's already an existing storm, could I use that?
Let me look at the spell.
No need to think about it or read rules. Just say yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Yes, and
This is a concentration spell that summons a storm cloud. When you cast a
Storm cloud?
spell, if you are towards in stormy conditions, gives you control over the existing storm instead of creating a new one.
Oh.
I'll
Wait.
allow it. I don't think it works, but it's cool, so I'll allow it.
Okay. You sure?
Yes.
Okay. We're like, go thinking, Milo. I'm
I
gonna
can feel it.
hold my hammer up and then point it down at those two fuckers across the way.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
You know, oh my
Fail
God,
and fail.
dumb.
Fedor, how would you like to do this to their two spellcasters?
I just wanted to fry them down to their bones, so they're gonna like partially melt into this black fried shit. They're gonna kind of look like the skeletons in Star Wars Episode 4. whenever Luke goes back.
Ben and Owen or
And
whatever.
they're like these
Yeah.
these
Aunt Beru.
black skeletons that have some sinew left on them.
My God.
Just fried. Just
And you do so. It is such. Looking too good for the Mad Raptors.
and for
Okay.
my bonus action, I want to cast Sanctuary on a poi.
Nice,
Alright.
dude.
Easy enough. Goat creature's turn. Trades a few blows back and forth. Goat creature's looking really rough. Like, gonna go down any second here. Amin, it is your turn.
Hasted.
You're hasted.
Good morrow. So, with haste, that gives me 3 total actions or 3 additional actions.
3 attacks.
It gives you. Yes.
Okay.
You also
that mean-
move at a
It gives you-
ridiculous speed.
Yeah, it gives you 2 total actions, the second one of which can either do 1 attack or be a full action.
However, your speed is also doubled.
So I can travel 80 feet now.
Yes.
I'm unarmored.
Also, you're
Excellent.
You have +2 AC. Fun fact.
14 AC. Okay.
And I
Do I have advantage for anything? Because I remember getting a.
No,
that-
but
is
you
it-
can attack
that was-
recklessly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Of course. That's
That was because of a
that's the
guiding
leading
bolt.
question.
I do not
Okay.
give you advantage on anything.
Cool.
Yeah, Will's right. It was a
And
1
there
point thing.
are 4 people left, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 people left, plus the 2 demons. And your party.
Who has been fucking us up the most? Because I feel like the most high priority threats just got smoked.
mhm.
They
Like-
sure did.
That's
That's a very accurate assessment.
Yeah.
I,
Roasted.
would, I mean, whoever's dueling with this wind demon, right? I mean,
How about that guy? Is that the axe guy? That's not the axe guy.
Axe guy's dealing with the goat demon.
goat.
Wind
Oh, the-
demon is
the
on top
goat.
of Fedor.
Yeah.
well,
I think Fedor's very capable, so
Yeah.
I'll go tear up that guy that's messing with the goat.
Okay.
Who doesn't have
There
a
are
good
2 of them. One is like a reptilian lizard man, and one of them is a dwarf in armor.
I feel like there's some archetypes going on with both parties, so I think it's natural that I, the dragon, kill the reptilian, and I leave the dwarf
Sure.
for the other dwarf.
Isk the hunter.
Yeah, that guy. I think the best course, I'm just gonna sink my teeth into him. I'm just gonna use all my attacks on him, which is 4, right?
3,
3. Okay,
I
3.
believe. The hasted action specifies that it doesn't give you.
it can use
Extra.
1 attack.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 3.
I will do 3. Let's see if I need to reckless though.
When you recklessly attack, it'll apply to all 3 attacks.
Oh man, why not? We're having fun. I'll do reckless attack.
Okay.
The first one is well, that's not an accurate number anymore. 19.
19 will hit.
Let me change that real quick. Sorry. The second one is a natural 20, and then
That'll
the
hit.
third one is a 24.
3 hits. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't like this reptilian fellow. Okay, and then that's 4 of them.
Oh, and there is no more wind from my gust of wind. I gave up that concentration spell to continue with the call lightning.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And that storm is still a brewing.
Hell yeah.
This one feel like I'm not adding all the correct numbers. Just a moment. Just a moment.
Don't forget
Yeah,
your
right,
property
guys.
bonus.
I see you.
So you said his name was Isk, and I was like, wait a minute, is that the... It was. Sorry, I wasn't, sorry.
Anonymous pumpkin cheating.
Oh.
Let's go back
there
to
it
touching
is.
yourself.
There it is. And then,
That song,
okay, we're
that 80s song just instantly popped in my head when you said that.
chilling.
Nobody.
We got it. 53 damage to the lizard gentleman
Oh, yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
word. Holy
from the
shit.
Fanax.
Fuck, I really liked this guy too.
Oh my
How
god.
would you like to do this?
Well, this is fun. I like doing how well, I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna cut him in half, just a jab, and then I'm gonna slice his silly little head off. And then I'm gonna do the classic. I can't skip the classic. I'm gonna stab him in the stomach, and then put him up, and then kick the X out, let him fall to the ground.
Naturally. Quite impressive. Isk the hunter goes down. Is there anything else for your turn?
No, I think that was a pretty cumbersome turn. I'm ready to pass it on.
Okay. This dwarf's turn next. He's gonna go ahead and he's not too happy with you. You just killed his friend right next to him. He's gonna go ahead and recklessly attack you.
Does he get double advantage? Because I recklessly
Oh, he sure
attacked
does.
last.
He does.
Man, Sampo.
Is that 3 or 4 rolls?
3. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
That's cool. No worries there.
Um, $12 points, half to 6 of slashing damage as he cuts into you with his axe. As you're sort of distracted by that, he's going to try and grapple you. Go ahead and roll me an athletics or acrobatics check.
We'll do athletics. Ooh, okay. Not terrible. It will be 19.
21. So he'll go ahead and grab you, and as he does, he's got this spiky armor on him, and he pulls you into himself. That's going to be 3 additional points of damage, half to 2. And he's going to use his bonus action then to deal another 7 points of damage, half to 4, as he pulls you onto these spikes.
Can't complain.
Yeah. That is Divtech Durindane's turn. Rylith?
So, Apoy, where's he in relation to me?
He is behind you, about 10 feet back.
Okay. And there is still a druid directly in front of me?
Correct.
Who is... Oh, they're concentrating on Entangle, maybe, but you're out of Entangle, Milo, so... okay, so I am going to attack the druid once again, immediately using Flurry of Blows, but I am going to forego my second attack immediately. What I do with that second attack, I will explain again after I roll my 2 regular attacks on the druid in front of me.
Okay.
Any disadvantage, any advantage, or anything?
Nope.
24 for the first hit, and
That'll
22
hit.
for the second. 15 and 17.
Also will hit. Yep, go ahead and roll some damage.
7 7, 14 points of damage on those 2 hits.
Nice.
Okay.
And then once again, I sort of retract that golden energy into my hands. And then I am going to walk over to Apoy, fully leaving her.
You will take an attack of opportunity.
So be it.
That is she rolled a 15. +2 plus proficiency is a dirty 20.
Oh, yes, that is going to hit. Sorry. I was looking at my spell DC there for a sec. Not my.
That is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to use my stone's endurance, and I'm just going to kind of like flex as she swings at me.
Okay.
And I'm going to reduce that damage by a d12 plus my con modifier, which is only 1. So I hope it's all of it. 8. I reduce it by 8.
All right. What would you like to do with your second attack?
And then with my other thing, with the energy still in my hands, I come over and I just grab your shoulders for a second, Apoy, and I pump it into you. And I'm going to heal you for 9 points.
Okay.
And then
Is that the end of
for
your turn?
like a split second, even in your cold, dark Necrax heart, you experience like contentness and warmth. And you're like, oh, this is not. And then you realize we're in a fight. And then you're like, oh, shit. Just the sensation for like a second was like peaceful.
Thank you, Rylith.
Where that
Apoy,
came from.
it is your turn at the bottom of the initiative order.
Oh, there you go.
Just like that. All right. Well, I am continuing my haste concentration, but meanwhile, I see this creature that seems next. I guess he's next to Amim. Is that right? I have some sort of demon.
Yes.
Yeah. I am going to go ahead and cast a second level shatter on him. No, I'll. Yeah. Second level shatter. Can I hit anybody else who isn't my ally with that? It is a 10-foot radius.
Yes. You can hit this dwarven figure, but he's got Amim actually like grappled, so if you hit him, you will hit Amim as well.
I'm not willing to do that. I'll just hit the one guy then.
Okay. Is that a dexterity save? Con
It is
save?
a con save.
That is a 15.
15 is the save.
Okay, so it does save.
It
Half
does
damage.
indeed. Let me check. Yes. So you will take 9 points of thunder damage.
This is the goat creature that they've been fighting since the beginning, so it is low on health. So how would you like to do this, as you've stolen the kill?
Oh, fantastic. I'd love to seal a good kill here. So I would like the thunder damage to kind of like implode around him, and you see like his bones like snap inward as he kind of like compiles into like this mush of bone and sinew and mass as he just and then I would like him to just kind of crumble as this almost dehydrated corpse that's been crumbled in on itself.
Absolutely. Okay. It is at this point that you all feel a heat start to surround you.
Oh shit.
From the center of the storm cloud, a smaller cloud seems to fall, a cloud of smoke, whispering its way down to the ground. And as it does, it takes form, solidifying, coming into focus. And this cloud of smoke transforms into an enormous snake on fire, lava running between its scales.
Is it still my turn? Can I Misty Step as a bonus action?
Yes.
I will
You-
Misty Step way the fuck away from that thing.
Absolutely can. And as it does, you hear an infernal voice ring out in all of your heads. So much suffering. Thank you for this feast. And that is where we will pick it up next time. As inadvertently, you seem to have summoned
Oh
a
god.
very powerful demon to your location.
Damn. What
I
a
hate it
session.
when that happens.